Alright.
Alright.
Oh, by the way, before we fully get started, how much
Yeah.
does that enhanced crystal weapon siege actually sell for? I didn't even ask.
I
What, they're
don't
like
remember it
115 now or
exactly.
something like
It
that?
was
They're
like
pretty expensive.
it was like 162.
Oh my god, they're even bigger than I thought.
It was
Right.
insane. It was a 1 in 2,000
I wish I
drop. I
could see
got
your
it within
face.
like 5 kills, dude.
I wish I could see
It
your
was
face when you got it.
ridiculous.
You were probably only doing it for like the decent amount of money that like
Dude,
regular grubs
my
are.
jaw. I mean, I was doing it for like, yeah, the regular gauntlet gives you like peanuts without the rares, but
But yeah,
my
even
jaw
then, it's
dropped.
consistent. It's consistent money, and then you, of course, you
Yeah.
have that lottery chance every time. It's kind of like your
Right.
Slayer.
Mm-hmm. So, let me roll our recap die. And
Are you one of those people
remember
who
to
jumps around whenever you get excited? Like when you get a big drop, do you jump around, or do you like a little more?
No, I don't jump.
Oh, I'm a jumper.
But
Whenever I
I
get something
had-
good, I jump out of my seat.
I don't remember if I actually fully saved it, but there was at some point a VOD of me when I got the Magma Tempest Codex, which I sold for max cash.
Nice.
On like week 2 of Zekar front release.
That's insane. I imagine
Yeah, it
that
was
guy's pissed as
crazy.
fuck right now because he wasted, max cash on something. But the people who buy it for that price on release are not going for logical purchases. They just want to be the first.
Yeah, that's why I'm still waiting on buying the Death Swiftness Codex. Anyhow, number 1 is our roll for recap, which is August.
Ooh, it's my turn. All right. As of last week, we pretty much did the most logical thing and conversed outside the Slayer Tower for a little bit. We had a little disagreement on where our path lied. The Khans decided that going towards civilization within Mauritania to get more information might be a valid approach, and the others, Zephylos and Dermo, decided that continuing inside of the Slayer Tower for whatever it may hold would be a valid approach. There was no agreement, but there also was no disagreement, so the decision was made to go into the Slayer Tower. We found a throne surrounded in energy of some sort, and then we got into a fight, and I think is that all we did? Is there more?
Oh, we did. Yeah.
Oh, you investigated the shiny barrier around the throne.
Yeah,
very
we investigated
briefly.
for a little bit. Yeah,
And by that I
got into
mean
a fight.
you like threw a rock at it and nothing happened.
It was a stick, okay.
or
it
a
was a
stick. Somebody threw a coin at it and
Yeah,
nothing happened.
I threw a coin and I cast Identify on it.
Yeah, we did
Correct.
a coin to test if it's non-living things, and we tested a stick for living things. So, technically speaking, or a leaf or something.
Yeah.
So, technically speaking, we did all the investigating you possibly could have. It was
Yep.
very deep and insightful. And other than that, yeah, I mean, I don't
Just,
think we did that much, so.
Just reach out and touch it. You totally won't be vaporized.
Exactly why I wouldn't do it, because if the DM says to do it, I'm not doing it. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, we just had a little bit of a conversation about where our future lied, and as of right now, no one knows.
Very cool. After that, you all got into a fight with these mages.
Well, and a hand. We murdered a hand.
And oh, you killed a hand sneakily to not alert the mages that were upstairs.
Yeah. So now
They
we're
still
murdering the last
are. So I put this plus 20 feet and a drop shadow on this guy to just show where he is upstairs. There's also
For the
this
recap, we
roughly
also,
10 by 10 hole here.
We also did a huge amount of planning, which is
ceiling.
probably the reason why it took so long,
Yeah.
because we were deciding on putting ball bearings onto the stairway.
But it was pretty effective, actually.
Yeah, one person got tripped up for sure.
At least one.
Which is, I mean, that's 10 times more than you really need to trip up.
Very nice. We ended mid-combat today.
We were at the top of the round.
We are at the top of the round. And
Someone else say it. Wait, someone else has to say it. 3 people have said it now.
can you guys see the enemy whose turn it is right now? Do you see him in the turn? An Anku? Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah, I see
Good.
that.
Just want to make sure. So he's gonna have his turn.
I'm not seeing the
Let me
I can see it in the like fist thing. Normally there's like a pop out combat thingy. How do I do that?
Oh, right-click on the fist icon. It says Combat Tracker.
Perfect. Okay. That works.
Yeah, you have to manually do it when we restart the game because
okay.
reasons.
Right.
What is their movement speed? Okay. This guy comes running in at full speed, reaches about this location here where he's currently standing, where he has a brief look around at what's going on, and then he's going to dash, I suppose, toward the nearest living creature you can see, which is Dermo right here. He's moving at full speed, so he does not have time to make an attack before Dermo. It is your turn.
Now, just to verify, I have an Ice Fiend and an Anku both next to me.
Correct.
Okay. So
actually, there's two Ice Fiends.
Oh yeah. Okay. Now
there's
that
one
one
underneath
blood
this
on
archway here.
Is the one with the arch bloodied at all, or is it just the other one? I can't see.
He hasn't been touched yet.
Not touched. Okay, perfect. So I will. I believe I still have Shillelagh on mine.
Yeah, I think you cast it before.
Yeah, I still don't think I've let go of it.
Let's see. I guess the other thing to note about the current state of the fight is that this guy has had Hold Person cast on him.
Okay.
He's he's upstairs, just above the hole in the ceiling.
All right. Let's see if this works out. Okay. So I see that the numbers are stacked a little more heavily than they were supposed to be. We have now Ankus, Ice Fiends, and Mages. And so I think now is a perfect time to enact the starriest of forms.
Ooh. Okay.
Now, with this, how do I enable it on here? Do I just roll it?
Really, you could probably just tell us and maybe give yourself a status icon. That would be good.
Okay, so how do I get my status icon? Do I right-click?
Right-click and then click the button on the middle right that says Assign Status Effects.
Perfect.
And then we could probably do, like, the one toward the bottom right that says Stunned. That looks pretty good. It's like little stars.
I am stunned. Yeah, I'll stun.
We'll say that's
no one's allowed to stun anything now, or else they will have starry form. Just be careful.
Yeah, then it will be confusing.
So
which starry form are you choosing?
The arrow, I believe, is the one that we had talked of that makes me have an additional attack, right? As a bonus action or something.
Right.
Is that correct? It's a 1d4 or something bonus action.
Let me double check. As a bonus action... Oh, actually, you can do it right away when you activate it as well. But on each of your turns, you can use a bonus action to make a wisdom-based ranged attack.
1d8.
It's 1d8.
1d8 plus wisdom modifier.
Correct. Now, keep in mind that this... since you're right here, next to enemies, you'll have disadvantage on ranged attacks.
Right.
Wait. But,
do I have a +5 for my wisdom mod? No, that's my... okay, it's +3. It's +5 for my saving throw.
Correct.
Alright, and if I move, I'm going to get a... What do you call it? Going to get a attack of opportunity.
You're going to get multiple attacks of opportunity.
3. I think I'll just take the disadvantage roll. Honestly, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Okay, who would you like to shoot?
The one that's already damaged. I think it's the smartest one, trying to get more enemies off the field.
Okay. Go ahead and make the...
Roll this. What would I roll? Do I just
actually, I don't know that I added a thing for that. Just do a... pretend like you're using Shillelagh, because it uses the same roll.
Okay. That sounds fine for me.
And just give it disadvantage.
Yes.
We'll add an attack for that in your sheet later,
Absolutely.
or I can do it right now or something.
So we're going to do public disadvantage roll. Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness. What a roll.
What a roll.
Whoa. Okay, yeah, so... Dermo... I should add a cool, like, effect to this later when you use Starry Form, but, a visual
I'm gonna
effect.
do 1d8 plus 3 instead of use. Oh no, it's already ended. Okay,
It's
cool.
already exactly the same.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, so you become covered in these constellations of the Archer, and instantly you swing your hand toward the Ice Fiend to your northeast, and a glowing arrow shoots out of your hand and strikes the Ice Fiend straight in the chest.
I'd like to say for a little bit of flavor, I'm slightly translucent. So it's almost like when you look up into the cosmos, you have like the darker background, the lighter, stars, of course. So they almost contrast even more on my.
Very
tapestry.
cool. So, the
that was
arrow.
A really good roll for the damage too.
It is. The arrow smacks straight into the Ice Fiend, who lets out a high-pitched little growl before his body begins to erupt into flames, melting the ice before he disappears.
Oh wow, okay, wow. So with that, I still have an action then.
It's a little hard to see, but there is a skull on this guy. He's dead. He's dead now.
Was activating Start Form an action, or was it?
It is only a bonus action.
And I was able to immediately use the thing in the
right,
switch.
And you can use it every turn for the next
action.
1 minute. Yep.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just go ahead and swing my shillelagh at the other Ice Fiend, since he's coming up soon, just to try and put him out of mission. So now I'll do another... What do I do for that melee hit with it? I can't remember. I don't reroll.
For shillelagh?
Or do I reroll it the same way?
Just do it the same, but you don't have the disadvantage anymore. Because you're just...
Because of the melee. Yeah, duh. I was about to ask why. Oh, it was bound to happen.
A 13 will still hit it.
Ooh.
For 10 magical bludgeoning damage. He takes a pretty good hit, but is still doing okay.
I gotta say, those were, besides that third roll, that was a really good roll.
Yeah, not bad.
Oh my god.
All right here then. I'm going to take a 5-foot step over hither. Move out of the way, Con, so I have a clean shot at this skeleton bro. And I'm going to fire my lightning launcher at him.
The closer one?
Yes.
Okay.
That's not gonna hit.
Not quite.
And having that failed, I'm going to bonus action attempt to telekinetic shove 5 feet away from me.
Was it strength?
Yeah, it looks like it failed its saving throw.
Oh, I forget it always auto rolls. Yep, so he will be pushed a little bit away from Dermo.
Alrighty, and that is I'll back up 5 feet, and then that'll be the end of my turn.
Alright. I am trying to quickly add the archer thing in there for you, but I'll get to that later. It is someone's turn who you cannot currently see, but you know is upstairs.
I can see him, actually. If that matters.
Who can you see?
The Infernal Conjurer Mage.
Oh, no, it's a different one that is not visible right now.
Ah.
Not this one. It's the other one.
Well, I can see him on the combat tracker.
Yeah, that's what we mean. We can we see the initiative, not the physical form.
Yeah, I meant that you can't see him, the actual person.
Gotcha.
Okay, he is going to, probably he's going to, like, you hear some footsteps. You hear somebody in Infernal, those of you that can understand it, say, get back, come on. And then you hear, like, sort of a thud noise. And the other lad is no longer visible from below.
Now, he's held, so I can assume that someone else dragged him?
That would be a good inference based on the Infernal that you just heard.
Okay.
And that is all. That Ice Fiend is dead. Let me get rid of him. I don't like having a bunch of blank monsters in that turn order. Okay, it is an Anku's turn. And he is going to run in. How smart are you, sir? Actually, okay. He's gonna run. He's gonna run, like, actually to the back here. And he will extend one of his bony, ghostly hands toward you, Khan, and try to give you sort of a strike with his fingertips.
Yeah. Is that a strength save?
Nope, it is an attack roll for him.
You just making like an unarmed strike or what? His arms?
It's something. It doesn't quite look like he's trying to punch you. It looks like he's trying to touch you in a weird, sort of, possibly a magical way. But you are able to dodge out of the way of him for now. So that is all. This Ice Fiend. Why do I not have this ability set up on recharge correctly? Hello? There we go. Okay. Recharge roll. Nope. Okay. He will move. How smart are you? Not really. Okay, he's just gonna stay there and swing his claws at Dermo, which I think he has been doing for 1 or 2 rounds. Which will hit with a 16. And Dermo, you take 5 slashing damage, and you feel an intense cold in your wound for another 6 cold damage.
Total of 11
So that's
damage.
11.
I will smear.
It is Bird's turn. Oh no, he died.
He died.
He died. Okay, let's remove him
Very
as
dead.
well. It is someone's turn to make a wisdom saving throw. He has continued to fail, Zephylos, because you can tell that your spell is still going.
All right.
That's how my life feels every day.
Oof.
So, poor Dermo doesn't look like they're doing too hot. Dermo
He
is
does not.
bloodied, right? Yeah.
Dermo
Yeah,
is very
he's not
bloody.
looking great.
He
So-
has blood.
I also have blood, and I want to give my blood to you.
I
Lovely.
think you need to be tested for this, man. I don't think you can just freely just share that around, you know?
Yeah.
Oof.
Well, here we go. So,
Oh my god, Zach redeemed Pengu appears. Babe, get Pengu.
Oh, Lord. Is that your stuffed animal?
How long have you been saving those points? It's 10,000. Anyway, sorry, Danny, go ahead while
I'm
Pengu's
just
here.
reading the Hemomancy tag to see how much health I can spend on this.
Okay.
Nice.
There he is,
Very good.
Amazing.
my son.
Definitely worth the money.
I'm going
The
to
money.
use
I should have made this a bits reward.
Yeah, time is
14
money.
health.
Okay?
Alright, so I gain 14 health?
Oh, you're going to get a lot more than 14 health.
Oh, okay, okay.
This
Oh,
will
you're
be my
giving
bonus action.
14.
So yeah, I cut my hand and blood begins to form into floating runes in the air, and these runes will fly around you and begin like orbiting you. And then they'll like fly into your mage armor, and like the mage armor becomes less ethereal and more real. So I roll a d10 plus 14.
Oh my. That's more than 0.
It's going to be 16.
Hey, wow.
Temporary hit points, not
Would you
healing.
like to hold Tengu?
Yeah, so I'm gonna do
Ah.
16.
Microphone.
And then I go down to 13
Someone
life,
subscribe.
but then I also
They
get
subscribe because of
7
Tengu.
temp HP.
Very nice. You know how crazy this would look? Just imagine you're seeing this. A giant beast is translucent with stars on him, having blood runes
I should just
flying
do this
around
during
him,
your whole
and then
stream.
flying into its body. This is a strange sight.
And then I'll just move up here to stab at the thing on you. I don't want to go into flanking because I don't want to be near the Anku. Actually, I will. I'm the tank. Let's do this.
There.
Alright.
Let's get that bonus. Booming blade. Oh, hold on. I don't think I targeted. Let me rectify that.
Oh.
No,
Oh.
it's okay.
He
It's okay.
agrees he's the MVP.
Whatever someone claims.
Ooh,
Like,
that's cool. I didn't know you guys added
throw
the
it
what's it
back
called?
on. That's a cute ass plushie though, I'm gonna be honest. It looks
Oh
tough.
yeah. Shab says it's really cute.
Isn't he cute? He's our son.
Yeah, some people have
I do
dogs.
need to be able to
That's
see the
bad.
screen.
Okay, everyone say bye to Pingu.
Am I joining the Twitch chat just to see this plushie? The answer is
Let me
yes.
guess. It looks like a penguin. I'm
Thanks,
like
honey.
80% sure.
Like Tengu as in like newt newt. Like
Danny
that.
said newt newt. Did you hear that? Okay.
Oh yeah, he does say it when you squeeze like
You do indeed hit the Ice Fiend with your dagger for a little blip of damage.
All I can do at this level.
All right,
And then how am I turn?
Con.
Wait, does mine show the temp HP over my main HP? Or no?
Yeah, it's the blue. Is
oh,
a temp.
oh,
You
okay,
see that?
okay.
It looks
Okay.
like Mr. Skeletal here is coming towards me and my brother.
Yep.
Okay. Daishu tried to zap this one on his last turn, correct?
Yeah, he successfully, or no, he didn't zap him, but he pushed him.
I heard him miss, I think, if I'm speaking correctly. Okay. But this guy has made an approach on us actively right now. He's like moved up.
Yep, he is actively trying to hurt you.
He's the guy who put his finger out to me and tried to make
Yep.
me touch him.
He's trying to poke you.
Alright, I am not a fan of that. I'm being dead ass honest. And I am going to make an attack on my old Lancerino.
Ooh.
Lancerino.
You know how they do.
Okay.
Okay.
The dice didn't even like roll at all.
Smite
They,
it.
like, threw directly down.
Do you want to smite on that?
Smite it.
I didn't talk over your guys. Excuse me. I would like to smile, but as I go to poke him, I'm going to say, "Get the fuck away!" And I'm gonna like put my spear as close through his head or neck or shoulder or something. Why don't you tell me what happens? But yeah, I am going to smite on that.
Go ahead.
And,
It is an undead creature, if that gives you an extra die. I think it does.
Yeah. So I want to need everyone to go ahead and DM if that's cool. I get 3d8, right?
Yeah, you get 3d8, but it gets doubled by the crit.
Yeah. Can everyone roll me a d8?
Everyone here? Sure.
And then we just double that. Come on, guys. Roll good. I never roll good for this, so I'm trusting you. Okay.
I think this is our first crit
I get to
smite.
play a
It's an
paladin for the
exciting
first
time.
time, and I never get to say I'd like to smite and get everyone excited because everyone's like, "You're gonna smite? Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome. I rolled an 8 for you.
Someone rolled it. Okay. That's
We need
4.
2 more dice.
Need 2 more d8.
Yeah, it's 3 and you crit, so it's 6.
Oh, I was gonna let all 3 of them roll and we just double.
Oh, no, more dice.
Okay, and then let
More dice.
Then everyone roll an extra one.
We need,
Well,
just 2 more. Just 2 more.
You don't get to
just
roll
2
for
more.
my damage save. Yours doesn't count.
You said everyone.
There's definitely
You're
counts,
not
doesn't
a
it?
player. I said everyone.
You said everyone.
Get out of here, Zay. Yours doesn't count. I don't
They
care.
gave you an 8. Take it.
I gave you an 8.
There we go.
The party collectively is rolling this smite right now.
Alright.
Are we still missing one? I think we're missing the second Daishu.
No, we're good.
No, we got them all. We got 6. 30. I got 32. Yep. Thank you.
And then I
And
rolled
then-
I did already 11. So 11 piercing.
Yes. Okay.
So 43.
Well, maybe. Hang on. I did not punch in the damage right. Hang on. Minus 32. Okay. Alright. You strike with your lance just right and empower it with your paladin magic. Your lance goes straight through his skeleton body, cracking several of his ribs,
Ew.
and filling his body with your divine magic.
Why'd I take damage there? Yeah.
What?
Why'd I take 12 damage?
You did?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, but I'm raged, so whatever it was, calculate that.
I don't think you were supposed to take damage. Did you?
I just took 12 damage, yeah. My guy just went down 12 health. I was
I
full
don't-
health.
No, that
No?
might have been the enemy.
Okay, it
I-
looked like it went over me. Yeah, it wasn't full health. This looks right. I saw minus 12 health over my name, then my health bar. I'm like, what's going on here?
No, it was probably the floaty minus
What
HP from the guy because it like floats up. I
It
think.
might have been a visual bug, and then it looked fine when I clicked my sheet.
Anyhow,
Sorry, go ahead.
you managed to heavily wound it. It is still standing, but just barely, as several of its bones have been cracked and are falling away. And the ethereal, ghostly sort of bits that are surrounding the bones are starting to wisp away.
So he's starting to look pretty rough, you're saying?
He's looking very rough already.
All right.
Yeah, one hit, he's very rough.
In one hit.
I would like to use Shieldmaster bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to go ahead and try to shove him 5 feet into this pillar here.
All right, make your athletics.
At advantage because I am raged for 8 more.
Correct.
30-20.
It rolls 6, so you push him away.
And I am going to use my movement to... I know I can't stand, like, right here. Like, right in between. I guess I can, technically. It's just not, like, a real... I want to stand, like, there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that going to give, like, difficulty for Deishu's casting and shit?
Nah, I tend to not worry about the
I mean, I'm here for any reason that matters, but, like, I'm giving a defensive stance with my back towards Deishu kind of thing.
Makes sense. Okay, I got it.
I'm in, like, this corner of my 5 foot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good.
Alright. And I'm gonna look over to him. I'm gonna look at him and say, "Doesn't matter. We stay close, brother."
Yes.
And I'll pass my turn.
All right. This undead creature will probably stay here right now since he's already right next to Zephylos and change his target. He again extends his hand outward in a sharp motion to try and sort of jab you with his fingertips, which is
I hate
just a
that
melee attack
sound.
for him. You should. He rolled very poorly, though. You step out of the way before he can touch you. Dermo, your turn. Why do I have an @ message in the Discord? Oh. August, you there? We can't hear you.
I forgot I muted up because my daughter was singing. Okay.
No worries.
I said that I'm not going to steal a kill because I feel bad, so I'm gonna let the boys finish off the Antu while I go ahead and help Zephylos finish off these other two. So I'm going to start off with my arrow, slapping my hands together, and an arrow will shoot forward from my fingertips at the
All right.
Ice Fiend.
Oh, so I added a button for your thing under features. Do you see
did?
it? It says Archer
I
Constellation
see it.
Attack.
I see it. Okay, perfect.
Try rolling that one.
It will be normal because I'm not surrounded now.
You are still next to an
I'm,
Ice
yeah, I'm
Fiend.
right next to him. Okay, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Is it if I choose a different target, will it not be at disadvantage? Like if I
No,
chose the-
it's if any
Any,
hostile
okay,
creatures next to you.
No problem. Okay, that's still fine. I will send a chance since it's a bonus action anyway.
And who were you targeting? Oh, him. Okay.
Yeah.
It didn't have any of the
Unfortunately-
bonuses, but it would have missed
It
anyways.
still would have missed no matter what. Yeah.
Oh, why are the bonuses not in there?
It'd be an 11 after roll, so.
It says ranged spell attack. Why is it not? Ability modifier, wisdom. Let me try that again. Okay, I fixed it for next time. Okay, yep, you try to sling another arrow at point blank. However, the Ice Fiend is ready for it and jumps out of the way. The close quarters doing you no favors.
Which, in that case, I will use my my favorite weapon, my staff of
Stick.
Ninja. And I'm gonna just, angered in his ability to dodge my cool arrow thingy, I'm going to just go ahead and swing and smack him in the face.
Mm-hmm. You do smack him in the face for a good 7 magical bludgeoning. He's not looking great.
He never was, if you ask me.
Fair. That's totally fair.
And that will end my turn as of right now.
Alrighty. Last verse, same as the first. Let's try to zappy this dude.
I was really edging the one there.
Yeah.
It's like a 19 over a 1, though.
Okay, yep. Let's see. Was it the injured Anku?
Yeah.
Okay, with a very nice 10 damage, that zap will be enough to finish off that Anku. You see the red ethereal sort of goo that surrounds the skeletal body of it fade away, dispersing into the air as the bones fall to the ground motionless.
As it all ragdolls away.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, does it launch away like?
And then okay, since that one's dead, am I within 30 feet? Exactly 30 feet. So I'm going to attempt to shove this one 5 feet away. Oof! There we go.
All right,
It's
another
funny because when
shove.
you were missing, I literally played you exactly like this.
Nice.
Okay, it is a mage's turn. And he's going to do something. What that is, you'll never know. Maybe. Unless you do know.
If I hear any verbal components,
That is a good question. You do hear some footsteps noises coming from upstairs. However, you do not hear... Actually, do you hear? You do hear some verbal components happening. After a couple of footsteps make some noise, approximately over there.
okay. Do I recognize the spell that they're casting off screen?
You can make an Arcana check.
Pog. Let's go.
It sounds like they were casting Magic Missile.
What are they magic missiling?
Good question.
That's never good.
You can't see him from this angle, though. You'd have to get a couple feet closer to the hole.
I'll, on my turn, have my peanut gallery comments happen.
Cool. Let me remove this other Anku. It is Ice Fiend Man's turn. They have not gotten a single recharge roll, which is very funny. He is going to continue his attack against Dermo here with just his claws. He misses very poorly. Dermo, you aren't even paying attention to him because you're preoccupied with the verbal component that you just heard, but the Ice Fiend kind of like comes up, tries to give you a slash, and it just like is absorbed by your, I think you're wearing leather armor. Or your mage armor that you have active.
Yeah.
Just does nothing. Somebody makes a wisdom saving throw again. Oh! Wow, great use for a nat 20, but he is free now as his turn ends. Zephylos, your turn.
Yeah.
You
I'm
can
gonna
tell
look up-
that your hold person spell has ended.
Yeah. I'll look up the others and say something's wrong. They're casting hostile magic upstairs and it's not at us. And the one that I manipulated his blood, he's free now. So they're both on the loose. And he's all saying this while also stabbing at the ice fiend in front of him.
Yeah.
Okay. Multitasking.
You know when you're really good at your job, so you're doing like 6 things at once, and you're still just chit-chatting.
Ding. Ah,
Nice.
you hit him for 6 damage with the magical little pokey dagger.
Yeah, I'm just stabbing him multiple times
A
with my
good
fork.
poke.
I
He's
just
not
wonder
looking
how
so
aggressive
good.
this looks. Do you think that Zephylos would be like digging in deep and like pulling out primal rage, or is this like him just like laissez-faire, like I guess I gotta do this again?
No, he takes the combat very seriously. So he's like on his toes. Yeah, he's on his toes and like finding openings and like going in for jabs here and there.
Nice.
But he has nothing really else to do. So
Don't forget about that ant food we have. I suppose so.
yeah, I know. It's just
Yeah, one thing
I can take the hit better than you can. I'll stay here as a tank.
Okay.
Khan.
Cool. Where are you, brother?
So
What are you eating?
I made a peanut butter jelly sandwich on rye.
Dude, I just had that earlier. I just had peanut butter jelly.
So good. So home dude guy here is dead. I'm gonna go ahead and I want to move up with Deishu to the next threat. So I know I can't hold my movement, but I'm assuming he's gonna stay around right around here to get line of sight on the other stuff. I'm gonna move up here-ish. I see anything different?
I mean, I would probably say if you press the advantage, I will have your back.
Yeah. Okay. So the whole goal is I don't want to venture too far from him, but I still want to be combat effective, so the party doesn't die just because Khan doesn't want to, risk his life and adventuring anymore. Doesn't mean he's not going to do it now to finish the job he signed up for. But that being said, he wants to stay close to Khan. So he's going to push forward. Actually, can I Goring Rush this guy here? I'm gonna go ahead and use the dash action here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna ram this guy. Because I'm still raged. I wanna Are you kidding me, boys?
That is
Oh.
unreal.
That's silly.
Is this gonna be the session where you find out that you're actually the son of a god?
Oh god. This could be a roleplay moment for Khan. I know he doesn't want to do this anymore, but he's starting to smash ass instead of getting his ass smashed. So
Maybe that's why, though. Maybe this is a turning point where he realizes that the less happy he is doing something, the more powerful he is. It's like, hey, if I'm forced to take out the trash, I'm gonna take the damn trash out. You know what I mean?
It certainly seems like he's doing that, though. That's pretty much his turn.
Yeah. Hey, wait. With that Goring Rush, are you gonna smite?
I can't. It's a natural weapon.
Oh, also, until we get the formula or whatever figured out for the button. Remind me to add your rage damage to stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
did we do that there? Should have been an extra +3 there.
+2, is
Plus
it
2.
3? I think it was 2. Let me check.
3 later.
It's 2 until level 9. It is the Anku's turn. It will direct its attention back over to Khan, who just charged at it like a madman. It's a natural weapon.
You're gonna smite. It's a natural weapon.
Alright, he will, in a similar fashion, extend his hand out toward you.
Why do they want to touch me so good, dude?
I think those 3d8s is the answer.
Quite possible. He does indeed successfully reach out and touch you as you feel a surge of necrotic magic coursing
Bad
through
touch.
you. Okay, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Well, let me tell you something, my man. I can give you one of those.
Good. You save, and you suffer no further effects, but you do take 22 necrotic damage.
Ow. Yeah, there's like nothing I got for that. Alright, cool. Khan's looking pretty close to being one of these guys in a minute.
Well,
Take back what I said about smashing ass and not getting his ass smashed. Is he done, or does he want to hurt me more?
oh, he's finished.
Okay.
You want to hurt.
Dermo, your turn.
Hi, I'm Dermo.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do something I haven't done before. And,
Hit someone with the stick first.
No, even different. I'm gonna take an attack of opportunity to walk away.
Okay. It will take it.
Yeah, you're gonna take one?
It gets another nat 1. It misses poorly.
Across the outer.
Okay. I am not upset about that. And in such moving away, I'm going to go ahead and now turn back at the guy who tried to swipe me as I was walking away.
Mm-hmm.
A constellation will form between my shoulders to my chest, and I'll slam my hands together, shooting another arrow directly at the ugliest man in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Me?
Why would you do that to me?
Yeah,
Everyone
two people
wants to
same
claim
joke
the
from
prize.
All right, this is a normal roll because it's not being meleeed, or
Right.
not melee range, so it works for a good amount of damage.
Oh, yes it does. In fact, it is enough to destroy this ice fiend as well. He bursts into flames, the ice melting, leaving almost nothing behind.
And I know you guys can't tell because my Gobi face is a little interesting looking, but I smile a little bit with that one.
I did not particularly like the animation that I chose for that. Let's try a different one for next time.
Oh, the little like ray.
It's like a
thing.
little blue
Aurora.
sort of beam.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was called energy beam, so it's like that might work.
So I went ahead and
Good
moved
point.
now into melee range to use my action, in which I will do my favorite thing and go bonk.
Oh, wait,
Oh, I
there's
thought
a-
you were gonna say heal Zephylos.
There's a guiding bolt one. I'll use
You
that.
know what? Hold up.
That's
Wait,
good.
since I used Archer form, I am still able to use a spell, right?
You can use an action, yeah, and you can still
Yeah.
cast a spell.
How
'cause
low's
it's
your
not a
health
spell.
on? I can't see the exact number.
Bad.
Okay,
He's in
yeah, I'm gonna
single
go ahead
digits.
It's
Yeah, okay.
lower than my D6 here.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do my second favorite thing then, and I'm going to heal.
That's your favorite thing? You should do it more.
I said my second favorite.
You should do it more.
All right, well, how about I do it now at second level?
Fine. I'm cool with that. At any level, I'm cool with it.
Well, how about you take that?
What's the total?
10.
Thank you, sir.
Can't believe you just healed that this
Person
guy.
who's damaged.
You healed the,
Oh, no,
the pile of
targeted him.
ashes. Like, comes back
I targeted the guy I just killed.
Can't believe you bring him back from his death saving throws like that.
Just to murder him again.
Guys, see what dice what I brought on camera here?
But oh, let's see what you got there. Is that a die?
It's
Good
a
job,
nice
buddy.
roll.
Audio
It's
by
a set of
yourself.
dice
Thanks,
for
man.
the old I win.
Please, thank
Oh
you.
my god, it's rock, paper, scissors dice.
So we can play I win
Oof.
this time, and it's actually, if we ever do that, someone can pick the black dice, someone can pick the white dice, and we can real time I win it.
Oof. That is a really poorly aimed lightning shock right there. It smacks into the wall. Doesn't even get close.
This is turning into like one of my Civilization games where I just have all the like people like pushing towards any enemies. Just a wall of enemies coming at one guy.
Okay, so you hear more footsteps coming from near the hole in the ceiling.
When did that get there?
Most rats
And
should
then
be
it is
spending on
the
the ceiling.
other mage's turn. And he is going to also move somewhere. It sounds like they're moving further from the hole in the ceiling.
Hey, can I get a quick opinion? Does this sound better or worse than normal with my mic?
Better?
Possibly
good.
better?
Yeah, like pretty similar, but on the better leaning side.
Okay, yeah. Perfect, thank you.
Pretty much normal. Better than when you're on your phone in the truck.
That's a given, yeah. The microphone's a few $100s, the phone's... Okay, actually, it's not a good comparison. Phones are stupid expensive nowadays.
Cephalus, your turn.
I'm going to... What direction are the people upstairs running towards?
Hard to say without a perception check. Which you could make if you so choose. For free.
I vote it should be intelligence to determine which direction it is.
Unfortunately, it is not, so I'm going to roll with a -1. That's why I usually have an owl, because it has an 18 passive perception.
Oh, wow. That's not terrible.
Hard to say. Either like west or north. Or northwest.
Hey, we got 3 possible directions. That's pretty good.
Better than 8 possible.
But ultimately,
Well, actually,
it is
360.
in that direction-ish. So
Do
that's...
you think they're running down to the stairs to come attack us?
Well, they're going to have a hard time if they do that. So, Zephylos has established they're not really a threat this moment. So he's going to turn back to the Anku, and he's going to stab it with the booming blade.
Quick question. Can the mages sue Zephylos if they slip and fall on something that he purposely placed down? I feel like that's something that you can create litigation out of.
They could try.
Okay. Do you think they'd roll like an investigation check for the for doing
evidence?
gathering evidence.
I look
Give
to
him a little
Deishu
poke.
and I say, try to push him away with your mind. If he runs back at us, the thunderous energy will take him.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the...
I'll nod.
Come on, your turn.
Yeah, I'm going to make an attack on this guy with, you know, that one thing I got.
Your horns? Oh.
I will give you money if you do.
Wait, is that a 20? It looks like a 20 on my screen.
I will give
I
you
saw the
$2
14.
to clean up the entire room. Thank you.
Yeah, it looked like a 20 on my screen. It was bugged. I got stuck
Strange.
in here.
You give him a poke. It seems like your regular attacks aren't quite doing it, but it's doing something.
I would like to bonus action push him with my shield.
Okay.
Yo, we got 2 pushers.
Wait,
Let's
do we have
go.
Push a T and who's the other one?
Push a D.
Push a D's nuts.
It fails. You push it, we'll say here.
Cool.
It bounces off the wall. It's kind of like
It
when you're playing
slides
pool.
on the against the wall. Yeah.
You're like a bully. You just push him into a wall.
It's just all of us in a straight line, poking him and like shoving him away.
Wait, is this a dragon spear spec?
I would like use my movement to get in between or get on the far side of him because we're just gonna push him back and forth. I think.
Okay.
Sorry, did I move Daisy? Why do I have
You
control?
did move
I
him.
don't want to have.
I didn't want to seem like a racist, but I'm pretty sure that's the wrong token.
I don't know why.
Yeah, those
his-
Garahans look very similar.
I don't know why I have access to his sheet. Shouldn't. So if
I don't either,
Yeah,
sir.
I have also access, so
I also
guess
do.
Wait.
I get the
What?
sound.
I think it's when he was away we all had control.
Yeah.
I suddenly
Oh.
changed things about him without telling
Yeah,
him, and see if
hang
he
on,
notices.
hang on.
So far, I've increased his strength by 1 every session.
Limited, and then Zach owner. Yeah, I think it's because I hit the wrong buttons last time I changed it. How about now?
Wait, so Khan, you're trying to do it to where you and Deishu can just push him back and forth between each other. I think you are a bully, actually, now that I think about
Pretty much.
it.
I put the raging icon by the way because
Oh, good. You can end your turn if you're done.
I will. I am and I will.
You know, I'm a
Um,
little upset. Why hasn't Stream had a turn yet?
Clearly, we should just
let's
have a
see.
fifth character for the
The-
stream.
Creature is going to continue attacking Khan, who it,
Sticking to the class.
whether accurately or not, is perceiving as the biggest threat because he's pushing him around. Again, attacking in the same way as before. Reaching out with his hand, but you get out of the way. Also, why does it not have the right modifier? What is it doing?
Everything have worked perfectly first try so far today, just so everyone knows.
Hang on. I need to fix this monster before I forget to do it later. Because its attack bonuses have been wrong this whole time.
Is that why it's been
For some
missing this
reason.
whole time?
No, they actually have been rolling really bad, but I think they still would have missed things. Okay, it's probably supposed to be Dex. Ah, I have it set to Strength when it should be Dex. That's why. Okay. And then let me fix the token on the same. Okay. Alright, back to normal. A 13 would not have hit you anyway, so yeah, you still would have missed. Dermo.
Oh, sorry, my turn. Wow, that was quick. Does he look damaged or not really?
Just a bit.
Just a little bit. Well, I think you know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and do the 1-2 combo that I've been falling in love with. Quick question: how long does Starry Form last?
I think it was
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Oh my god! So yeah, pretty much
A little
infinite
shorter
within
than
combat.
A little shorter than Wild Shape, but plenty long for any combat.
Right. Now with Wild Shape, I can turn into any creature I've seen or any creature.
Any creature you would have plausibly seen.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking bear, because if I went through Ardoin, or not Ardoin, sorry, Falador, I'm sure there'd be bears out in the woods out there.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that this time, but I will remember that for
Mm-hmm.
next combat.
There's
Okay.
a bear right there at the
there's-
goblin camp.
There's pretty few things that I would restrict, like
Can I be a
probably pretty
zebra?
much just like dinosaurs or like really exotic creatures.
Well,
be like a
okay,
no.
we haven't seen dinosaurs yet, but we might go to Anachronia. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to attack you, Khan.
Oh my god, you shot it at Khan.
I always forget to change the targeting.
Well, the 12 will not hit the Anku either.
If
All right.
anything,
Unfortunately.
I sleep really good in this campaign.
I'm gonna move here so that if Khan pushes him, he can still move into that slot. And I will go ahead and
You don't want to move into the spot right here to get the flanking bonus.
I was thinking that, but if he pushes him, he has nowhere to go, so he won't be able to push him.
You can always move out of the space into where you're currently standing afterwards.
Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, after my attack. I thought it would be one of those things where you use the attack. That's fair. Okay.
To get +2 here now.
Oh, wait.
Won't
Did
quite
advantage?
be enough, though. No, it's just +2.
Oh, just +2. Okay.
Unfortunately, not a hit.
Pretty rough rolls this time. That's all right. Oh yeah. We're doing +2 for flanking.
Right.
That's right.
Daisha, your turn.
Move up here, and I will attempt to zap the Anku.
That will hit for a healthy 9 lightning damage. Give him a good zap.
And inadvertently push it into Con.
I guess so. Or do you?
It did fail at the save.
Oh, I keep forgetting it auto rolls those. It does. It gets shoved into Con, but you got your shield up, so you just block it.
And then I'm going to attempt to pull it towards me with
Towards you.
telekinetic shove, but it makes it save, so that does nothing.
Okay.
I'll end my turn.
A lot of shoving happening. Alright, the footsteps are growing fainter that you can hear, and then you pretty much can't hear them anymore. They fade away. That's going to be their turns.
I'll just be 1 second. I'm just having my medicine real quick.
Sure.
You mean
Better get
marijuana, sir?
Zephylos some medicine. He dying.
Real quick question.
Mm-hmm.
When do these temp HPs go away?
Dan can answer that, I think.
Excuse me, Daniel? Dan the man, if you will.
Sorry, I'm just taking my medicine real quick. What's up?
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, finish up, and I'll let you know.
Okay, it'll just be a second.
Yeah, no problem.
Huzzah, I'm back. What was the question?
How long does your...
How
oh my
long do I
God.
keep my temporary HP?
An hour.
Oh, wow. That's a while. Okay, thank you.
Temp HP is usually till you short rest. This is actually shorter than usual.
Okay, very nice. I'll take it.
So
I mean, not even
you're-
last that long.
No, it most likely won't. But here we are anyways. I'll come to where you were previously, and I'll take my turn. You know, we're all doing the swing. We're swingers, if you will.
Oh.
Oh, maybe
Oh.
not. Maybe not.
Wow,
that.
we're all getting very similar rolls, too.
All right, you do a incredible 3 damage.
Yeah. I'm the silent but deadly killer.
That's why you smell so bad.
Astonishing. Okay,
That was a good
Khan.
joke. Shut up.
Khan, it is your turn.
Look, I gotta at least make the dad jokes around here.
Shab, you are muted, sir.
I got the archaeology pet today at 85.
Ooh, that's pretty
It's
early,
one of
to
my-
be honest.
It's one of my later pets I've ever gotten.
Alright.
I normally get them around 70s.
This guy's still standing somehow, so I'm gonna stick to
Mm-hmm.
the here.
Oh wait, I forgot to put 1 blood on him there.
I'm going to make an attack on him with
I know, Bubby.
my lance.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, What would it cost to throw ball bearings behind him?
Throw them behind him.
Yeah, we're surrounding him. The likelihood of him empty tile is high.
Probably, I would just let you use your action for it.
Yeah, I want to pocket sand ball bearings.
You don't want to throw them at his feet. You want to throw them behind him.
Yeah, so when he shoves him.
I mean, ideally, like at his feet, and the momentum will probably bring some behind him, right?
Sure. Yeah, you just action.
You know what I mean?
That's
like,
fine.
I would be throwing them directly at his feet, and they're gonna bounce probably like near Dermo on the ground behind him. Cool. I'll go ahead and subtract another 1,000.
Very good.
We are burning through these ball bearings. We're gonna have to pick them up after this, guys.
Hey, DM, how much does a broom and dustpan cost?
Not a lot.
And I am going to... pass my turn. I think that's all I got.
But you can't shove him?
Nah, that was my whole turn as my action.
Oh, okay.
Alright, it is continuing to pick on you, Khan. And by that I mean poke you. And I need to mute my Facebook Messenger tab because that's going through into the stream.
Yeah. Sorry,
Okay.
tell everyone on Facebook that you're a little busy with more important people.
Well,
You know more important.
different people.
Hopefully not
Alright.
anyone who watches the stream.
He makes his attack. He's going to roll a 22 to hit for 12 necrotic damage, and I need a Constitution save from Khan.
Who hurt you? Where you just want to hurt me? You know?
I don't know, man.
Doesn't matter. Here. I failed. What happened? I died.
7 will be a fail, which means you don't die.
No, I'm gonna.
Wait, actually, how much HP do you have left?
Not a lot.
Is it more than 0?
Doesn't
Because
matter
it
what
kind of
happens.
matters.
DM, roll it. Doesn't matter. It's not a lot.
It was 12 damage.
Yeah. All right. I'm alive, but just I really shouldn't be.
Okay. Oh, that actually kind of matters a lot. Your max HP are reduced by 12, the same as the damage you took, until you take a long rest.
Okay.
Owie.
I'll have that noted there.
Dermo, your turn. Khan's dying.
Dermo's turn. Real quick. Holy fuck, Khan.
You say Dermo was dying?
No, Khan's dying, I said.
He said your turn, Dermo. Khan's dying.
That's. I mean, I'm
Right.
my hearing's going. You know, I fucking it's.
Same aspect. Gonna step back. Bonus action the shit out of this.
Are you going to incur an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay. It will,
I need this advantage, or I need this. What do you call
it
it?
will use the reaction, but it misses.
Yep. That's what I expected. I expect as much from this undead fuck.
Hey guys, I got a joke for you. I got a
Yeah?
joke for you guys. Yeah. So a human, 2 Garaho, and an Eru walk into a Slayer tower.
Toby.
Right.
Right.
It's just important that you get the terminology correct. I'm sorry.
You guys, I know you're waiting for it, but this whole combat's been the punchline.
Excuse me, we're trying our best here.
You
Alright.
do hit the Anku with the bolt of magic.
Quick question.
Magic, you say, sir?
The bolt of magic.
Quick question.
Yes.
It says that healing word's a bonus action.
Yes.
Could I use it as an action or no?
Usually I say no to that kind
I
of
mean,
stuff.
there's a reason they are what they are for the most part.
That's fair. If I would have known that, could I have done healing word instead of using the little
Yeah, do you just want to change that to a shillelagh attack and nothing changes except that you didn't move?
Yes,
Because it's all the same damage rolls or whatever.
Yeah, because I wouldn't have wanted to not heal my buddy boy.
Very good. Okay, so you actually hit him with your stick for this exact same rolls. and now you can use your bonus action to cast Healing Word.
Perfect. Okay. Very good. I want to make sure that he's taken care of.
You sure you don't want to heal Zephylos this time?
I'm thinking about it. He seems like he needs it more than Khan, but just because I think that I'll get yelled at again. Ooh, same rolls.
Second level Healing Word, 10 HP to Khan.
I don't know how to explain it quickly to you, dear, but I healed the wrong person in our last combat session, and yeah, I haven't heard the end of it yet.
Also, let me describe something that happened on the previous
DM?
turn, real quick. What?
Are we ignoring that Dermo just ran across the ball bearings I threw just moments before?
Do I need to roll a what's it called?
It might retcon the healing if it knocks you prone.
Okay, let me roll a
Sure, roll a dex save.
I mean, it was literally, I was throwing them, they would still be in motion by the time he was moving.
That's all right.
Probably
Let's see what
true.
happens. See what
Yeah,
happens.
just go for it.
I'm just saying.
Saving throw or check?
It's a saving throw, I think, right?
Sure, why not? Ooh, actually, hold up.
You do slip and fall on your butt, but you can just stand back up again with 15 feet of movement.
I'd be like, if I was alive on a asterisk. I feel like it's gonna
Because I
happen.
have enough movement, so I would have just stood up and
Yeah.
like, ow,
You can
fuck
get
that,
back up,
and,
yeah.
then, and then just heal him.
You're good then. No, you're golden. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
do that the rest of your time.
Just to make sure we got it, we got
okay,
the
so
order
you
down.
just lost
Very
half
good.
your movement. Cool, you're good. You're golden.
All right.
So because I missed something, some flavored thing that I wanted to do on the last turn. Khan, right after you were struck by the Anku, you felt the usual surge of necrotic magic damaging you.
The usual.
The usual. But you feel particularly bad, not just because you feel like you've been brought to the brink of death, but something more actually. You almost feel as though you kind of have this near kind of out of body experience almost for a moment in your mind. Just after you were struck by it, and then you kind of return to your senses.
Yeah, what's the out of body experience like then?
It's very unusual. It's not something you would have felt before, but it's almost as if you felt your sort of mind or your body kind of shutting off.
Yeah, that's probably pretty close to what Khan's feeling like physically right now in this adventure too. So that's realistic. Cool. Mind shutting off, body shutting off, Khan shutting down, boys. Party machine is ending, and we're gonna move on to the next.
All right, Dermo, you're finished.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
All right, Daishi's turn.
Okay.
This lad, I'm gonna put the second blood mark on him now.
At least he's taking damage.
Slowly. It's a surprisingly beefy boy.
That's a wall apparently.
Oh,
I
did
can
it
move,
not like that?
I can move through ally squares though.
Yes,
so
you can.
I'll just do that. Get next to Khan. I'm gonna reach down and. Yeah, I'm going to sanctuary him.
All right.
Question
Mm-hmm.
to Zind.
Yo.
What's your verbal component on that? Just curious.
I think probably like may the gods protect you or something like that.
Cool. Just curious.
And that's
The verbal component of my healing word is me just singing the entirety of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
It's only you have a 6-second window, so you
I
have to-
sing really fast.
It's a very fast rendition of the song.
Massive. 6
magically
second.
fast. It's a magically fast.
Yeah. It's like Rap God, but for Twinkle Twinkle.
You do not hear any noises from the guys from before. At this point, I'm just
They must
gonna
have slipped and hit their
remove
head.
them from the turn order.
Wait, what? Wait,
Zephylos,
what?
your turn.
I don't like that.
Why?
That could mean so many things.
It could. Danny, you're muted.
Oh, I was talking. I said clearly they magic missiled the wall and jumped out and are running away.
Mhm. They used magic missile as a rocket jump.
Yeah, like Super Mario Sunshine.
Give him a poke. Amazing. 5 damage.
Listen, it's
That-
consistent.
That is actually enough to bring him to 3 blood splats.
Oh. Oh.
Hey, man.
Incredible.
You bloodied him even more. Dude, you're just shanking the shit out of these guys, by the way.
He's not feeling good.
I've done over like 20 damage with my knife. Like it's getting somewhere.
What, over like 5 turns?
Yeah, that's pretty good DPS. You know? Yeah, how I move over here. And I'm looking with concern in this direction. And I want to say I don't hear the wizards anymore. That concerns me.
Khan's not feeling great. He is going to kind of take a stumble back from that out-of-body experience, but kind of like come back into it and make another strike on this skeletal figure here.
Immediately ending the sanctuary.
Oh, actually, no. I would have remembered. That cat. Sorry, that was me forgetting.
Probably
that.
true.
Yeah, I asked too. No. I'm gonna take
Let's
the
put
dodge
a-
action.
Thing on you.
I'm taking the dodge action. And
Okay.
sorry, that was me forgetting. I like. And
Dodge
then I am
action.
going to. End my turn.
Alright.
Or do something else, but it wouldn't work out.
Let's see. The Anku does not know what the spell was, so he's going to act like everything's normal, which causes him to make a whiz save, right? If he targets Khan. Is that how
Yes.
Sanctuary works?
Sorry, he's making an attack on me. It provokes a wisdom save
Alright.
at Daishu's DC.
Oh, wow.
That sounds like a critical on the wisdom save.
All right, now he gets to attack me at disadvantage.
Yes, he does. The odds are stacked against him, but he
I
doesn't
would
know
quickly-
anything about that, so he's... Okay, he got a net 1.
Zephylos, I'd like you to quickly check out the Discord meme channel real quick.
I have seen it, thank you.
Did we
Yes,
do
thank you.
fumbles in this campaign for nat ones on attack rolls, or what?
What?
We don't do fumbles.
Please God.
Not really.
Okay.
Whenever I've done them, people didn't like them.
Okay.
And then I didn't like the hassle of them.
Yep. No worries.
Yeah,
My
you
party-
lose all the things that you're carrying and you die instantly.
My
The
party's a big
Mhm.
fan of them, especially getting the funny effects and the sad
You
effects.
get a
on their own.
you get a nat 1 on a short sword attack, and you get like
You just yeet.
sent into an alternate plane.
Well, you-
Happens the best
It's
of us.
funny. It's funny if you can do it the right way, but too often it ends up just being annoying.
We have I have a magical fumble table and a melee fumble table,
Mhm.
and a non-magical range fumble table, and then it's a D100 effect. That they roll the D100 is usually how I do it, and then the effect takes place based on what attack style they were using. You know.
I've seen people do that, and it can be fun, but yeah, it really takes the right group.
I mean, it's anything from like
We definitely don't want Khan to have that happen to him, or else we might
my-
have a
my
murder.
My sorceress did a magical fumble on a spell, and she rolled very poorly on the 100 table, and she essentially alchemized half her bag, and she was super excited to see just a stream of gold coins. She's like, "Wow, I rolled well. How to do that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, Willow, your bags like feel lighter, dude. You feel like a lot of
Not
your
with all those coins in there.
Yeah. And like the whole party's like running over to pick up the coins. She's like, wait.
Wait, where's my magical
She's like, hold
sword?
on, something wrong. Like after the combat, she's like, let's go pick up those gold coins. I'm like, wait, hold on, I'm realizing something. Anyway. But yeah, I like the fumble. They had some fun play.
Fair.
I don't have an issue with it personally if you
As long as Khan doesn't have it happen to him, or else he can't choke someone out.
No, I mean it's always fun, even if it's just stuff.
No, I mean in character Khan will.
Oh, Khan would. It doesn't matter what Khan thinks because I'm Khan.
Khan would accidentally throw an item and he'd just like kick a wall down with his barbarian rage.
See, Khan doesn't do anything I approve of. Trust me.
But yeah.
Or don't approve of? I can't think.
Dermos.
Other way around.
Oh, is it my turn?
My word,
Alright.
69 them.
I will 69 the hell out of them. Alright, so. The most important meal of the day is me using my shillelagh.
Meal?
Look, don't question it, buddy. It's okay.
Okay, fair enough. 5
Amazing.
damage with the stick. The Anku is now, several of his bones are cracked and his ghostly form is starting to wisp away.
Like dead or like about to be dead?
About to be dead.
Okay.
Maybe if you hit him one more time.
One more time. So. Now, using the constellation, is that an action or a bonus action?
It's a bonus action to use arrow.
Okay, yeah, it just shows an action on the thing. I'll do that then.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, it does say action. That's not right.
That's all verifying.
Well, I'm sorry.
Alright, I will risk it all. No.
Risk it for the brisket.
Yeah, no.
Well, there's
13.
another +2 on there because
No,
Like,
because
why
it's
do you keep
no, that's a
attacking
ranged
me with
attack. Ranged attacks are good
I'm
flanking.
sorry.
Also, a 13 actually is enough to hit him. So roll the damage.
Oh. Hey.
Oh, I just noticed the first one also targeted Khan. Just nobody
Ignore
said
that.
anything.
Ignore that.
Oh, see, if you had rolled anything but a 1,
Don't say that. Don't.
he might not
say
be
that.
standing still.
No.
But he is. So now it's Daishu's turn. Go ahead and end your turn. You're done.
Time to zappy zappy.
Give him a zap. He goes buzz buzz.
The big
And it-
damage.
It dies, and the
Ragdolls
bones
into the
get
wall.
ragdolled into the wall and like shatter into all the different pieces. Alright, you still don't have any sign of the wizards from earlier.
That's
That
fine.
will bring us out of combat.
But I instantly heal both Zephylos and Khan.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, I do not want my boys dying.
I'm gonna like wave off the healing for now. I'm gonna say save the healing, my friend, and I'm gonna lay on hands. And I'm gonna kind of like put my hand over my chest. I'm gonna pull out a sphere of dark crimson energy, like full of just different tainted green necrotic energy in it. And I'm gonna say, "Feed me the sins," and you'll see a couple of the streams of green come out of it as I restore 10 life to my health.
Have you guys ever seen Big Hero 6?
Yeah.
Imagine
No.
that's how I was walking up to Khan to heal him before he said no thank you.
What?
What?
Yeah. Okay.
What?
Like Baymax asking
Yeah.
how you're feeling.
Yes, but he has a specific way that he walks up when he's offering assistance. So I'm gonna post it. Hold on.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I know now.
It's okay. Either way.
The red sphere of energy goes back in my chest after I like to say that. I forgot, but obviously.
I look up towards the hole and I say, they retreated somewhere.
This is good, yes?
It's
Khan's picking up ball bearings.
Yes. Okay.
concerning. Again, I don't know where they would be, and they were clearly skilled wizards.
Says more skilled than you. As he picks up more ball bearings.
I can't summon demons, so possibly.
So should we get out of here? Still collecting ball bearings. I got like 12 or 13 right now.
Well, one thing was reassuring. They seemed susceptible to my magic. I was able to hold one still like a statue for at least half a minute almost. I wasn't counting, but he was up there for a while.
Say I know many skeletons who are moved like statues for free. I nearly cut one in half with one move, and I'm gonna like kind of look up and do like a gesture with my hand, like an axe motion, and I'm gonna go back to picking up ball bearings. I'll look at Daisha, I'll go, you saw that, right?
Yes.
My rage would have ended by now, Dion.
Yeah.
My
Sanctuary would still be up, I guess. It's like, what, 10 minutes?
1 minute.
1 minute? It would still be up for like probably a couple other rounds. I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
ultimately speaking, if they're on the run, we have them on the ropes. But I'm curious to see what they were shooting at. They performed a spell, Magic Missile, which is darts of pure silvery force. But they weren't shooting it at us, so I'm concerned.
Maybe there is...
maybe more of your Zerosian friends are in the tower to offer assistance.
Maybe there is more danger, something more dangerous than maybe us that they were worried about.
Well, they were just huddling and standing up there with their magic circles, so...
Do you think they can stay up there forever?
Zephylos, do you require healing?
Well, it depends. Are we going to... Can we at least go up there and take a look and see where they fled to?
Is this the kind of Wii where I get to stand down here collecting ball bearings and you go up there and figure it out? I am not that curious. I'll look at Daishu. Would you like to go up and see?
Only if it helps the mission.
So it may help the mission, but my death does not. If whatever's up there waiting for us is waiting for us, then I am not prepared as it is now to fight them. I could barely handle those guys.
Well, you said it yourself, you handled them quite well.
Yeah. This is because of our ability as Garaho warrior. And I'll look at Daishu. It says, whatever they were scared of and started attacking is likely scarier than us. I'm okay down here collecting my ball bearings.
Here, I have an idea. I'm going to go up there, and if it's... Dermo, you can heal me. I want to go up there, and if it's super duper dangerous, if I see a giant demon, I'll jump down through the hole, and it can follow me here into an ambush that you'll prepare.
What if we go together, you and I, while the Garaho stay for the ambush, if that is what happens?
What kind of ambush did you have in mind? This is okay. I will stay down here and prepare in case something happens. I will not be the bait.
Absolutely. We could do the same thing we were planning to do with the hand and the magi, but toward whatever other thing.
Here, let's go upstairs. Yeah, Dermo, you can heal me since I'm anticipating we'll be in confrontation.
Would you like a first level or a second level healer?
Give me whatever you got, because I'll have to take whatever punishment they have.
Did you forget to do your homework? Seven health for you.
Thank you. I'm just adding it to my actual health.
Yeah, I'm not healing your temp HP. I'm not that kind of person.
Yeah. No, it's
Alright.
good. It's just...
And I'm going to go ahead and follow you. Oh, I tried moving into a wall.
How dare you?
I'm, of course, moving at half speed through the ball bearings as I'm, like, tippy-toeing to not trip on them.
They cover this entire stairwell as well as a couple feet from the entrance to it.
Dermo doesn't tiptoe, he just walks very flat-footed and probably crushes the balls.
They're made of
I know
like
he could,
metal.
but you know what I mean. He's just gonna walk slowly over it, but like stepping on them.
Here's the plan. If it's super dangerous, let's assume it's a massive dragon, right? The worst possible case scenario.
What is a dragon?
Quick question, what is a dragon?
A lizard the size of a house that has wings and breathes fire.
Oh.
Stop.
This does not sound good.
Didn't
don't
you guys
want
come
that to
from the
be
wilderness?
upstairs.
I feel like there's
Listen.
dragons there.
It's
There's definitely
probably...
not dragons on Mascab.
There's dragons in Demonheim.
There's frost dragons, yeah.
Those aren't the
Guess-
size of houses though. Those are the size of like 3 people.
I doubt.
It's like a
Small house. Very
It's
small.
not very. It's a tiny home, you know.
Listen, Zephylos has never seen a dragon. Do you think he knows how big they actually are?
He is the
Also
story.
fair.
Yeah, I doubt Khan's ever seen one. He's maybe heard of it, but like just has a different word for it.
Like, in the coloring books, or like even the academic
Coloring
notes he's read
books.
as a wizard.
Medieval
Listen.
coloring
book.
wizards.
Listen, either as a kid when he's read stories, or as an adult studying actual dragons, he's probably only seen pictures of like a stick person and a really big lizard, right?
That's fair.
Yeah.
So yeah, hyperbole. But You'll
Hyperbole.
see.
I think that con.
okay.
Okay.
Can I ask, if they are in a rush to investigate why they went back up there?
Yeah. I want to go stab them. Is the
seems-
end goal.
It seems to me like they fucked off, and we have time to fuck off and lick our wounds.
But here's the thing. If we go off and lick our wounds, and they go off and lick their wounds, I think they're going to be in a better position than we are. Because my assessment is this. I still have plenty of resources. Dermo has blood runes on him that will protect him.
Yeah. And these
Um,
mob resources still. I have quite a few
Deishu
mobs,
is
that's why.
relatively untouched. In the grand scheme of things, we're actually doing okay. And they spent a lot of their magic summoning fiends and such. So I
And they know
don't
we're
want to.
coming.
Yeah, and we lost the element of surprise, so I want to push the advantage.
If
is
they have
my-
time to rest, they could easily summon something bigger or stronger. Now
Yeah,
that they know that we
while
exist.
he's talking, and I heard you, Danny. While he's talking, Khan's gonna kind of like his mind's gonna wander, and he's gonna start looking around and seeing if there's a better angle of approach than this one stairwell. Does the other stairwell look better?
I mean, it looks about the same. It's just on the other side of the building.
Or not covered in ball bearings?
Correct. There is also the other larger stairwell that you guys put the ball bearings on in the northwest corner of the building.
Yeah. Well,
Could Dermo look up? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
all right. While Zephylos was talking, I'll kind of like raise my hand and point at the other stairwell. I'm gonna say, "What if we just came in a different way?"
Could Dermo look at the ceiling and see how the floor connects? Could he see if it's something like, a walkway, or if it's something like a, you know what I mean? Could he look to see?
Yeah, so actually, I don't know if I ever expressed this before, but the very middle part of this room, this center hall, goes all the way up multiple floors. So right about where these pillars are in like a long and tall rectangle, is open all the way up to the ceiling, and you can see 2 sets of balconies up above. So it looks like you can see a second floor, and then a third floor, and then the ceiling above that, in the center of this large main room. But let's see, as for like what's going on up there, it's hard to see because of the angle. There is what appears to be a not so great looking bridge that goes across on the highest floor, the 3rd floor, kind of like centered like right here. I don't even know if that answered your question. I'm sorry.
I appreciate your attempt.
My concern with that is this. We don't know what's over there at all. Right? To be fair, we know little of what's over here, but we know something. And we know they're scattered.
But do we know what they think we are going to do? And I'll look a little confused as I say that.
I get the sentiment of what you're trying to say. Again, I'm worried that they're going to lick their wounds to bunker down in a corner, and then that's 2 less Zamorakians off our obtainable list. I've seen how you guys have responded to the symbols of Zamorak. You don't like them as much as I do. Like we're on the same page on that. And they've probably done terrible things to your people, like they have mine, based on just a guttural response you have both given. So, those are not just normal Zamorakians. Those are wizards. They are trained. They are
the
soldiers.
will kind of change when you mention like what Zamorak's done to like our people, and he'll look at you and he'll say, and I don't want to give any more to him. This Zamorak is more powerful. We need to know more about him. And I'll look at Deisha and I says, I'm not going to sacrifice myself. He says, I can go up this with you. I says, I'll wait down here and set an ambush. He says, if you want to go up this stairwell and die, that is okay. He says, what ambush did you want to set up? We can start it now. And like he'll put the 20 ball bearings that he collected in his bag.
20 out of 1,000.
Yeah, right.
You
Like
think you two being
at that time.
at the at this entranceway? I mean, are we going to go straight up,
Yeah,
get
what do we
their
want to
attention,
do
and come
for-
straight
what do we
down?
have for an ambush even? I have caltrops.
Well, again, just the fact that you're here ready to shoot at them, especially the lightning launcher, will be very vital.
Especially if they don't see him, right? Because
I'm not standing at the bottom of the
sneak attack or
stairwell
something?
waiting for whatever they're shooting down to hit me. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna set up whatever you need near the stairwell, and I'll be back here waiting for you to run down or your body to fall down.
Well, that's the idea, is when I see something and it's above my pay grade, assuming it notices me, I won't come back down the stairs. Hell, I'll even, like, slip and fall down the stairs if it's quicker, if I really have to get out.
Do a
right?
little Family Guy fall.
I'll look at him and I'll throw him a flask of oil, and I'm gonna say, if you've got anything with fire, you can leave it on the way down if they fix you. And I'll.
We
throw
could
it
have
out.
oiled ball bearings on the ground. Imagine trying to walk through that.
I was about to say, like, let's just double down our ambush. Let's put
It's a guaranteed fail for
greasy
anyone.
ball
walking through it.
bearings all over the stairs here, and then if he runs down, essentially what I'm saying is, whoever has the means to make a fire quickly or throw a fire onto the oil that's on the stairs.
Ooh, I do have produce flame, yeah.
There you go. There's part of the trap. There's the ambush. What do you guys think?
I like that, yeah. Absolutely.
All right,
If we can burn someone
I
alive.
threw a flask of oil to do what you want with it.
Alright, I'll catch it and hang it onto my belt.
It says, well, I threw it to Zephylos.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
okay. He intercepts.
I'll put my paw out and grab it.
And right as he intercepts and tosses it to Dermo, I'm gonna yeet another oil, another flask of oil at you, Zephylos.
Second hand, no kidding.
And I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna say, can't be too short.
Right. As a super worst case scenario, if we can't come down this area because it's like we go in and we're too far away from it, our second plan B, so keep an eye on it, is the hole.
Yes.
If we need to, we'll be dropping down there. So, again, if we're on a retreat, you guys will be our support of where we're
Yeah.
running to.
Yeah. I'll just blast my entire set of ankles dropping down that hole.
I put oil flask in chat if you need the stats
Yes.
on it. Both of
Yes,
you have
please.
one now.
One charge is not equipped. That's a lie. It is equipped.
I'll use one of the oil flasks to like splash the area of the staircase here, and I'll point it out to Dermo and I'll say, if we're running away from it and we get past it first, light this area on fire so it has to run through flames. Like assuming it's a monster, right?
Well, what if it doesn't chase us through the flames? What if it sees the flames? Shouldn't I set it on fire once they're in the oil?
No, if we're running away from something and it's deterred from chasing us.
You mean if we're scared of it, like if it could kill us? Okay. I got you.
If we're not scared of it, then we all go and kill it, right?
So should we have a code word for if it's something easy that I think we could take?
Yeah, I'll whisper to you. It's easy. Just shoot at it.
No. For the two downstairs, we want them to
As
come
you
upstairs.
guys are having that discussion on the safe word, so to speak, you just see Khan drilling a piton into the side of the stone wall here with his lockpick set. No comment on what he's doing. You just hear the slamming of his lockpick set.
Yeah, we should have a safe word though to scream down to the other two so they can come upstairs if we think we can take them, right? Or are we still gonna bring them downstairs either way to do the fight?
Let's just scout. If it seems doable, we'll come down and pass on that information to these two.
Okay, let's do that.
DM, is there a spot to wedge this piton?
It's home.
Yeah, you can stick it between some of the bricks.
I'm smashing it at about like waist level. And how long does that take? Is that a couple smashes to get it kind of snug?
Yeah, probably just a couple hits. You can
Yeah.
make a stealth roll, Dan. Very good. God's lockpicking set. You get it done in a couple seconds there.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hand Daishu a bundle of hempen rope as I move to the other side of the opening here and try to drill everyone into the same height into the other side here.
All right. Now, was it just Cephalus that was going up?
I believe so. Yeah.
No, Dermo is going to go with them.
Oh, you're going up too?
Yes.
All right. Hang on. Let me copy your tokens over.
I'm gonna wave
for
off to Dermo before he goes up. I'm gonna say, "Stay down here with us, brother. Watch him go up." And you see me kind of like continue to slam the metal spike into the stone.
What if I give a 5-step? What do you call it? A 5-step gap, just to allow him to go up a little bit, and then I can follow behind.
Yeah. Daishu, did you pick up on what I'm trying to do here? As I hand you the rope.
Are you guys making a trip line?
You what?
Are you guys making like a tripwire for whatever's coming?
I'm trying to make a trip line!
Wouldn't a tripwire right through here,
I
like?
didn't tell you about it because it's like something you're gonna have to deal with on the way back down. I think.
Wouldn't a tripwire right here be best? Because then it's
I'm putting it right. I'm putting it right where.
All right.
Right here, essentially.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Do you want to draw that with the drawing tool?
Yeah, if I can. Is that something I can draw?
Do not draw any phallic material, please.
I don't know if that's what you want. Hold on.
Click on the pencil tool and then the squiggly line for freehand.
Where's the pencil tool, my man? I don't see it.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't
do you
see
not
it
have the
either.
drawing tools on the left?
I don't have access to it now. That's a
I do
deal.
not.
Oh. Okay, I guess it's just me. Okay, well, there it is. We'll make it brown because it's a rope.
I don't see it. You put it right here, and it needs to go right here.
Oh, there. Okay. hang on.
And it's also pink, not brown, so I'm not sure.
I'm changing the color.
Are you making it pink so it's easily seen?
He said it's pink like a rope.
Yeah, ropes are pink. Clearly.
What? Are you
What's
colorblind
that?
or like are you high? Like what? What ropes are pink?
A little bit of A, a little bit of B.
Oh, okay.
There. How does that look?
Fine.
in the
But
right spot.
as I finish nailing this one in, I'm going over to this guy right here to start nailing a third one in.
Okay.
And I'm gonna like, I don't know what Daishu's doing. I don't know if Zin's here.
It would help if I hadn't been muted this whole time.
Oh.
Oh.
Did you pick up on what I was doing with the rope?
Yeah.
Where's
Yeah.
the next one going?
It should. I imagine he's gonna loop it like a gentle loop around here with lots of slack on the ground
Mm-hmm.
for Zephylos. Pretty much. I mean, I'm sure we're not trying to sabotage him. It's just not something I told him was part of my plan. And then it's gonna go right here is where the anchor point is, and I'm assuming that once
Okay.
Deishu loops the rope, he's gonna be like, okay, it's actually a pretty good spot for me. But I don't know what he's gonna plan to do. But that's where I'm gonna have the anchor point for it, so you can pull it and it'll rip the slack out from here, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And as I'm setting it up, I'll look at Dermo and I'll say, it's like a rabbit trap back home, just a much bigger rabbit. And no
Okay.
move. I'll end up right. Oh, hold on. That's still the. I'm going to move down to here where my endpoint is.
Okay.
Now, just so you guys know, okay, this is the less than sign, okay? So, these enemies are going to be less than us.
Alright, I'm going to move us to a new map here for floor 2 as we do some sneaking. And here we are. The spiral stairs, do they go up another floor? Hang on.
I wonder why I thought that it was going to be...
One of them does, I think.
They...
The
I
left
mean-
one goes up too.
I mean, I think it... anyway,
For some reason, I thought there was going to be a...
it does indeed continue up to the third floor. To your east, there is the spot where there's like a hole here. That's because you're standing on essentially a balcony over the first floor, and then there's just a big gap.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to start sneaking around the corner because I know it's northwest is the direction that we want to go.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the stairs that lead down towards the throne?
Those stairs actually go up to the third floor as well.
Okay.
However, you can see, I think, approximately from your current angle that behind them, these stairs here go down toward the throne.
So
Good question.
Gwyn, there's no door. Yeah, let's try down.
Okay, yeah. I was expecting a door to be there for some reason.
Me too. Like Zephylos' mental math was like, oh, there's clearly a door right there. He was wrong.
Yep,
Huh.
so over here there's an archway that leads
Oh,
into the
oh,
west half
found
of
it.
this
The door.
spot here.
Shh, we found it.
Alright, we found it. A door.
I don't see any monsters.
That's the problem. They're invisible.
I point towards the northwest side of the room where there seems to be like a looping around to the north, and I whisper, they're probably up there. Here's the issue though. If we dedicate to this, okay, our escape route is jumping over the balcony, okay? But like not too far so we're not in the pit.
How far of a drop is it jumping over that balcony?
The floors are 20 feet in height.
Holy shit, 20-foot drop? Like, that's a lot, right?
You might sprain an ankle. You'll be fine though.
I might sprain the fucking neck. Might die.
Oh,
Okay. No, I understand. Okay. So, worst case scenario, we jump over the railing here. Best case, we just go back down the stairs if we have a good enough lead.
Correct.
Okay. I'm ready. I have no fears.
I'm taking the dodge action as we stealth.
Okay.
I'm taking the stealth action as we stealth.
Oh, let's get a stealth check from Dermo as well.
Yes.
I only got one from Zephylos, which was a...
I apologize.
12.
Yeah, well,
Well, 12s are usually above the average perception. We're fine.
Sometimes.
That's not a fail in itself.
Okay, we got 12.
How is it?
13.
How is
Okay,
it? The hulking behemoth is more stealthy than you.
Good question. Over to the southwest, you can see what looks like there's another one of those big spiral stairwells.
If I'm remembering, this very
just
much
outside your
reminds
vision
me
range.
of. This reminds me of whenever we were downstairs in the crawling hand room. Then is that correct? I say.
I mean, kind of similar. The the fort has clearly been ransacked many times over, so there's not much left sitting around.
Is there any dead bodies or anything on the floor in here?
There actually are, as you take a look around, a couple of bits of human remains scattered about. There would be a couple, maybe one or two, like full sets of human remains, and then other like bits and pieces just kind of strewn everywhere.
How old do they look? If I can just give a quick mental math as we're walking by.
They look like they are not recent.
Okay, perfect. All right.
Up ahead in the hallway to the north, you can see another one of those Zamorakian symbols drawn onto the floor.
This looks like the place, so we need to be careful. Anything we do could alert them. So just keep an eye open.
Nuts. And I whisper to him, I say, remember, first sign of true danger, we run, we book it.
Absolutely. Remember, no Russian.
If they're hot on our trail, we jump. And I remind Dermo that to northwest, there should be another staircase that's also equally trapped. If we can't get to that hole and run
trapped, but very trapped.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's not equally because it doesn't have the oil. I want to specifically not step on the circle, and I want to make my movements very obvious to the point where Dermo should get the idea.
Okay.
Also, there's no tripwire at the bottom, so that's another thing.
Okay, we're getting to over here.
At this point, you can see the corner turns over to the right again. You can see the northwest stairwell where you previously placed the ball bearings.
I'm confused. Zephylos is taking mental math. There should be an over here. Because he's like, if we're at the corner and we went down to where the crawling hands were, we haven't seen the room where the cultist people are. Can he actually like, because he's trying to make sense of the layout, right, based on the bottom floor.
Mm-hmm.
Can he try to investigate to see if there's like a secret door here?
There is a corner over here that's just open.
Yeah, but okay, so maybe it's just Dan's bad mental picturing, but that's like too north.
Possible.
Right? No. This could still make sense.
No. It goes down. It goes down.
Indeed, there's an archway that leads down into this area you've not seen yet.
That's the secret door right there. We found it.
Oh, okay. So
the secret door was
might
just
be safer
open.
if we get their attention to run to the what's it called here. Wait, does that go down or just up?
It goes down and up.
Okay. I was just making sure. It looked like
I whisper to him, currently our best escape route, unironically, might be the hole that's in the room that we're about to go into.
There are also stairs literally right there.
Yeah, but
with ball bearings on them.
But as far as direct to our allies,
correct.
It is
Holy true.
Going to be the hole.
As you peek into this room, how far back can you see? You can see a especially large Zamorakian symbol with all sorts of intricate little magical runes drawn around it.
The older the one that we just passed.
Hard to say recent, but it's definitely bigger and more sophisticated.
Okay.
There are also a handful of more like items lying around here. It looks like people actually might have spent some time in here recently. Random supplies and items are strewn about. There are a couple more sets of human remains as well. And you can see the little hole there. The room goes back a little further. You can't see to the end.
I'm peeking around this side to look the same way he is.
I come to a conclusion, and I whisper, I think they either went upstairs or they're downstairs with our allies right now.
Remind me what you heard. You said you heard them going northwest?
Yeah, and the only exit of this room is north, so that makes the most sense.
They would have had to go upstairs then, because if it's northwest, they went to the stairwell, and we didn't see them.
We didn't see them, but we also didn't have eyes on the actual stairwell. They might be on the ground floor in the stairwell.
Is there absolutely nothing in here, like, besides, obviously?
Good Good question.
I was expecting you to be jumped by now.
There are no people in here.
Oh,
Is that a
Um,
chest?
what's this?
Dermo, you
Alright,
do
Zephylos,
find a
Zephylos.
little locked chest over there in the corner.
Could I look and see if it is trapped? Because it looks trappy.
Yes, you can try to check it for traps, even
The
though it's locked.
investigation.
While he's doing that, I'll do
Yes.
my own
Okay.
little investigation on this big magic circle.
Okay. Dermo, you carefully check the padlock itself, which appears to take a small key, the edges of the chest, the bottom, and all sides of it for any sign of traps, but you find none.
Okay. I will let Zephylos know this.
Mm-hmm. Zephylos, what are you doing?
I'd like to see if I can maybe arcana this circle and try to determine its purpose.
Yeah, go ahead and make a check.
Very mediocre.
A bit mediocre. This one, you seem to be convinced that it actually, unlike the other ones, does have a magical purpose. It is difficult to say what exactly, but your best bet is that it has to do something to do with either necromancy or conjuration magic. But you are convinced that it does something important, like cast a spell or do some other magical effect.
Could I take my staff and bring it down onto the shackle, trying to break it to open the lockbox?
Cast a spell on it?
No.
What were you-
Just staff, like just bash it with the bottom of my staff.
Yeah, you just want to whack it? Yeah.
Whack the lock.
Yeah, the bottom of my staff. Like, imagine using it like
Yeah.
a shovel to just bang down onto the shackle to open the shackle itself. Kind of
you
like
could make a, I guess an athletics check for that.
Okay, sure, why not?
If you wanted, you could guidance yourself, which would help.
I don't need it.
Okay.
You might.
You might need it. Why don't you do it actually? Because if you were
Okay.
picking the lock, it would be more easy. But just smashing a
I
lock
got
to
it.
bits usually has to be pretty high.
Do I just?
If you
click
don't have like a
guidance?
good tool, just roll a d4 now.
Oh, okay, I got you. Gotcha. Boop.
Okay, good. Because you actually would have needed to get a
It was
20
DC
in my
20
head.
to... Yeah.
I usually do for. I don't know. I can't remember if that's an official number or one that I made up. But
In modules,
just-
it's actually usually DC 20 to, like, smash a lock open.
yeah,
and
if you're just
15 to pick it.
smashing a lock with nothing in particular that's like actually useful, yeah, it's pretty high check. So it's a good thing that you did
Surprisingly, I've never busted the shit out of a lock before.
guidance
so-
yourself. So you cast.
Picking set.
Yeah, see, if you had that, it would have been close to trivial actually.
Yeah, his lockpicking set's a little more OP than the
Yeah.
traditional one.
But you do actually, with the help of your spell, manage to give the lock a very good, very well placed bash with your stick, and it just kind of barely you're able to pop it open with 1 or 2 hits. And it is now easy to open.
Yeah, could I go ahead and open it up and see what we got inside?
Yeah, so you open it and suddenly nothing happens as it wasn't trapped.
That'd be so shitty of you being like, yeah, you're pretty sure there's no trap, but there is a trap.
I mean that can happen.
I know.
You rolled pretty good though. So inside the chest, what is inside the chest? Hang on.
Wait, Zephylos is like... Hold on a second. This protruding area, like this circular shape, must be the staircase.
Correct, yes.
So, if the undead horrors came from the stairs, they didn't actually come from here. They came from the other floor, presumably. If it
Or they
skips
must have
this
cast
floor.
it down. They must have cast it down through the.
No,
hole in
no.
the floor then?
The fiends came through the hole. The undead came through the stairs.
So there must be something on the third floor.
Inside the chest.
We're gonna have to try and convince the others to extend themselves to a third floor, though.
You see that it is filled with several things that could probably be used for spell components.
Okay.
Those kinds of things are usually like little weird bits and odds and ends that actually both of you might recognize a couple of them.
Well, I probably wouldn't recognize it directly.
They're probably
so I'd
not
have
like
close to bring him over here to look at the items if I didn't recognize them immediately.
Yeah, there are also I imagine he runs over like as soon as you get the thing open. But also inside are several vials of red liquid with labeled with little pieces of parchment with dates written on them.
I think we found some preserves.
Moderate amount of coins, which I will roll right now.
Zephylos, do you like strawberry? I believe these are strawberry.
No, I think that's actually human blood.
Oh.
18 gold pieces. And let's see, a little scroll case with a tiny little lock on it.
Do you think that lock is trapped somehow?
No, but I don't think you should smash it.
What? No. We'll give it to the other guy with the
that
lock.
Was all. So it was coins, vials of blood.
Everyone add 4 gold to their inventory, and then whoever wants that last or the extra 2 or whatever.
Spell components.
Because I would split it equally.
A locked scroll case. All those things.
Alright, locked scroll obviously will go to Zephylos because I would immediately assume it's wizardly.
It is kind of funny because the scroll case is really small, so the lock that's on it is probably like really puny and weak.
It's like a dollar store lock. They like literally.
It probably once the lock probably once served more of a logistical purpose rather than an actual security one. It's pretty old looking.
You know what? Yeah, it's just the law of deterrence. It's not about actually keeping you out. It's just keeping you from trying.
Could be.
But yeah, I'll hand it to Zephylos the scroll with the lock immediately as soon as I see it. All the other spell components, if I don't have any immediate use for them that I would know, I would also give them to him. But I would take the gold to share equally.
Yeah, he'll leave the blood. It doesn't really interest him unless like. It doesn't work like that, but unless he can use that blood for his blood magic, it doesn't interest him.
You're not particularly sure that you can even do that.
Oh, could I quickly try and use my foot to rub on this circle to see if it comes out?
Your foot? Did you say?
Yeah, like as I'm walking by, I like scuff it with my foot to see if
it out.
Yeah, smear it to make it.
I mean, within like the 5 or 10 seconds that you're willing to commit to it, it doesn't really do much.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try something. Zephylos, do you mind if I try something quickly?
Sure, go for it.
This jug over here, how useful would this jug be? Is it like completely shattered, or is it? Do you think it could hold a bit of liquid?
That is like completely smashed.
Okay. Is there any? This box, how heavy is it? This box here.
It's a medium-sized chest. You could carry it with both hands, but
okay.
It wouldn't.
I would like
comfortable for a longer
Is it empty?
distance.
Did I get everything out of it?
I mean, most of the stuff in there, or a lot of the stuff in there, was like not really very valuable, like the random spell components in the vials. So that stuff's still in there.
No problem. I would like to use create or destroy water to fill it with water.
Okay.
I would then like to carry it over to the 2 Zamorakian sigils, one after each other.
Mm-hmm.
The first one I would dump half of the water on and try to use my bibs and bobs to smear it away or destroy it.
Okay.
And then I'd do the same thing at the bigger one.
The first one, some water and some scrubbing does actually begin to get it to fade away.
Right.
The bigger symbol, not so much. It is completely unaffected.
So it seems almost separated from being a chalky thing. It seems more like almost a sigil at this point.
I don't know whether or not Zephylos shared it with you, but Zephylos would be certain that it is magical.
Okay.
Yeah, Zephylos
But
says
I
it
still
may
would,
not
I
be
still
able
would
to
try.
be
So yeah, I
just brushed
destroyed
away
the
with
the
water.
bottom one, but yeah, at least now we know we can't destroy whatever magical thing that they have going on here.
Yeah, Zephylos says, I wish you would have told me before you used that spell. I would have informed you. It's a waste of time.
Well, we
Anything
got
that
rid of
can
one.
be removed is just graffiti, but
Oh, whoa! You were able to actually get rid of it. That's cool.
It is indeed gone.
here, let's go back downstairs and share our findings.
Turn the chest over, upside down, over top in the middle of the sigil, just to
Okay.
pretty much say screw you.
Sure.
I whispered to him as we're walking. I'll give him some exposition. I think the human blood, besides just being for rituals, might be for the spell they use to summon the demons. Some spells that allow that, I would know. I'm looking into them. They give you protection if you draw a circle of blood. Because if you lose control of the spell, the demon doesn't go away. It just becomes not so friendly to you.
Well, now if they spawn anything from the circle, it will have a chest inside of it, so take that, demons.
And we're moving at half speed as we get to the ball bearings.
Right. Okay, we'll go back to floor 1 map. And your tokens aren't going to be in the right spot, but that's
Zephylos,
fine.
do you feel like you just transported to the other
You guys go back over here.
stairwell somehow? This is so strange.
I eye the tripwire curiously as we come down.
Yeah, you would have entered from
yeah.
here, probably.
Khan said, or Shab said that Khan would pull the rope as soon as he heard heard anything coming. So the rope is taut as they come back down.
Yeah, but we're approaching from this angle.
Yeah, we would be over here, and we'd be coming back out this way.
It was the other stairs. But yeah, we come out, and I say, hey, Daishu, could you pick this lock? As I hand out a scroll case.
I will take it and pull out my lockpicks.
Alright, go ahead. Oh my god. Oh no. It is a tiny and old lock that does not look like it would be really hard to smash, but you know, you want to pick it because you like picking locks. But it gives you some trouble for some reason. Maybe it's just because it's old and rusted. You cannot get this thing to budge at all.
After like a minute, I'll hand it back, shaking my head.
Look at the lock smasher beside me.
The lock smashing man.
Lock-picking assistance after seeing Daishu fail.
Yeah, sure. I'll put it on the floor and extend the lock so it's like extended away from the actual scroll case, so that you know if one of them, either Dermo or Khan, wants to come over and like, smash at the lock on the floor, it's a prime target.
Yeah.
I'll give the help action as I'm lining up the shot.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull out my lockpick set, and I'm gonna look at Zephylos and Dermo. I'm gonna be like, look away.
Okay. Eyes are closed. I'm turning my head slightly.
Yeah. You're gonna hear Khan begin to mutter in Garahan, and only I guess Daishu would really know what he's saying. But he begins to ramble and get louder and louder, and as he rages, he slams down the lock picking set onto the lock, trying to break it.
You don't even have to roll for it because it is such a feeble little thing that you just smash it to bits.
Alright, I immediately pop this bad boy open. What are the goodies, if any?
Okay, inside, you find a couple of interesting items. You find what appears to be a handwritten note, as well as 3 spell scrolls.
Wizard treats. Oh boy.
Wizard stuff. Wow. What would you like to examine?
Yeah, so I think the DM gave that for me. Go on and hand it over.
Yeah, these are totally so that Dermo can cast them once and then they
Yeah,
get destroyed.
druids absolutely are the ones who need all the spell scrolls.
I want to know what the scrolls are first.
The spell scrolls?
Yeah.
Okay. How does that normally... Oh, wait, can you cast Identify on spell scrolls? Does that work that way?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Because they're magic items. Tell me their
If you want to
secrets,
do that. Okay. Now,
Make sure that you guys added your 4 gold pieces to your inventory.
That's gonna be a ritual cast,
Got it.
right?
Yeah,
Desho,
so we'll
add
spend
6.
half an hour
I'm gonna say you
and
got the
do all
extra
3.
2.
Okay. So, where are the names of them? Where did I write these down? The spells that you find, they are interestingly, they are all blood magic spells. One of them is Cruel Whip. The second one is Animate Blood, and the third one is Draining Thread. I don't remember what level those are.
First, third, and fourth. I want to say.
Good news, everyone.
think that's
we can
right.
now use magic.
All that is left then is the handwritten note.
And I'll read that.
Okay. I do have a handout for it. Let's see. I will give it to you, but would anyone like to read to the class?
I think Harper said me.
That wasn't mine.
No, that was Mrs. DM.
Oh, that was Mrs. DM. Okay.
Yeah, so it's either Harper or Mrs. DM anytime we hear a small female.
Okay.
It is.
Alright,
It
I have
is.
to read it.
It is written in Infernal, babe. Can you read Infernal?
Satan is confirmed.
Yes.
Okay. I think she can read it. Okay. Do you want to read it?
Is this
Oh, that's cool. Hey, run.
Unscathed.
Unscathed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you what?
I
You're
don't
reading
know if I'm
Pearl?
gonna
Nick,
pronounce some
you
of
should
these
run.
words
Do you want
right.
me to do?
No, I'll do it.
Gonna back out?
No, I'll do it.
Okay. Can you guys hear her? Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
come
Yeah,
into the
sounds
camera.
great.
They can't see you.
Very good.
Give us
very
your
good.
best infernal.
Yeah, you have to say it like a demon.
Can they see me?
Not really.
Not really.
You'd have to be like here.
It's fine. Here, come here so I can use your mic.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. The only spot that remains unscathed in this dilapidated old fortress is the throne. It sits protected by some strange magical barrier covered in coins which taunt us from just outside our reach. No spell or object seems to be able to penetrate it, but those of the empty Lord's favors seem to be able to pass through without struggle. Unfortunately, we killed the last Zarosian mongrel here before we could coerce him into retrieving the treasure, and the Chthonians above remain too powerful and unpredictable for us to manipulate. We remain in stalemate with them.
I'll do the next popcorn. Okay. There's another paragraph. We're not done yet. Okay. It continues. The others have insisted upon destroying just about anything of Zarosian origin we find here. I, for one, see no harm, however, in learning what we can of their ancient magics. Many of the spells once solely mastered by the mages of the tyrannical god have become commonplace in the repertoires of today's wizards, druids, and other spellcasters. One group of spells, though, has seen almost no usage outside of the most dedicated of his followers that survived the extinction, perhaps due to their complexity or the sheer grotesqueness of their methods of casting. Several scrolls of such spells were found by the others and promptly destroyed, but I was able to hide away these few spell scrolls of the ancient element of blood. In time I will unlock their secrets, but I must exercise great caution so as not to be discovered doing so. For although my allegiance to the Lord of Chaos is firm, my colleagues may take me for a traitor. Zamorak preaches that there is strength through freedom and chaos. Are we not free to seek strength from the knowledge of our enemies? Should we not attempt to use their own secrets against them? It is signed, Zamorak be praised, at the end. Now, I'll add
really
this to your,
cool.
May I
I'll add this
just
to your
say-
journal now.
First,
Thanks
first,
for a wonderful
Mrs. DM
performance,
could
Mrs.
absolutely
DM.
voice over a Fable narrator. She had the cadence of a Fable narrator.
That
Here,
was
let me,
actually a really well written.
We have access.
Like,
Yeah, no,
Lord,
I really like
spent
that.
a
That was
lot
awesome.
of time writing it, so good.
No, like just everything about it was very well.
Okay, it should be in your handouts folder now.
All right.
Yeah.
It says Infernal Mage's Journal.
Yeah, we do.
So I have
Ooh.
a question.
Yeah.
Can I do like a history check or a religion check on what a Chthonian is?
Yeah, you can do a history check.
Oh, I've never even
Yes.
seen that word. Okay, I
Yeah.
thought it was gonna be like from Kethos or something like that.
Yeah, how long did their whole trip take back and reading this overall?
The trip like up from when they left to when they came back downstairs.
Yeah.
We were
Only like
stealthing.
maybe like 5 or 8 minutes.
Oh, we went quick? Because I felt like it would have taken longer with us stealthing.
No, we just covered a few hundred feet, and we're
Okay.
like, even
Yeah.
if we stealth, we're at half pace, right? So,
Okay, yeah.
like, that makes sense actually.
Alright, very nice.
And
pretty
23
decent
for the history.
Let's see. Yes, you recognize that word pretty quickly. You know that there are sort of multiple groups that demons are categorized into. So there, the primary ones are fiends, which are usually to do with some kind of element, like those ice demons were probably fiends of some kind. There are Avernic demons, which are usually more human-shaped, or like they'll have like hooves and horns and wings sometimes. And then there are Chthonian demons, which are like all of the weird stuff that have really bizarre anatomies. So you know that to be that group. Whether or not you would have heard about like what is in that group would probably be like another check, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
It's a whole other set of knowledge there.
Well, I guess the bridge I wanted to gap, because Dan knows the answer to this, but Zephylos doesn't.
Wait, actually, yeah, right. That was the important bit. Chthonian demons are typically aligned with Zaros, whereas the Avernic ones with Zamorak, and the fiends kind of either Zamorak or they're doing their own thing.
Right.
So yeah,
Okay.
he does know that.
Okay, yes. So, Zephylos looks a little excited at this, and he says...
Did he
Alright.
read this to himself, or did he read this out loud?
He'll read it out loud, slowly, because he's trying to translate as he goes.
Right.
Mhm.
Strange. There was a woman in my head speaking for a moment there.
So he'll say, first and foremost, these spells, I recognize them. They're the magic of my people. The same ones I use where I boil blood and hold people still and even give you wards. So these will all be relatively useful.
I think it said there that you're able to pass through that barrier.
It seems like only a Zerosian can, and I didn't actually try touching it. So
What would happen to your worldview if you tried passing through and it didn't work?
I'd have questions. But another thing is, more importantly, Chthonian, this word, is not a word I learned about at the tower. It's not a word commonly used even in scholars. This is a word from my people, a word of a type of creature that lived all those years ago from when this tower served its original function. They are a creature loyal to the Empty Lord, to Zaros. They might be the closest things I'll ever realistically find to maybe an ally.
Well, I guess our first step would be seeing if you're able to pass through that barrier. It seems like the most obvious
Test to see if they'd even like me.
test. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a perfect way of knowing if the gods even shine on you in a way that would precede us to continue upwards.
Maybe if I show them that I was able to pass through the barrier and collect the things on the inside, they'll know my story to be true. And the mage armor that I craft on myself, I have shaped it after visions of the past. This is armor they used to wear back in the prime of my people's time. I'm hoping they'll find it to be familiar and friendly.
I feel like that's the next step then.
Yeah, I'm walking north. Oh, how do the other two feel about it though?
I'm not going to stop you from doing something that you want to do, so long as it doesn't directly harm me or Daishu. I'll follow you, yeah, and help you if you need to.
Pog. I went out with
You
confidence.
didn't say fucking Pog.
I did say Pog.
I'm not going through the portal myself.
Before I go through, I'll just say a quick prayer. Zephylos has never prayed on screen before. I've kind of loosely mentioned that when he wakes up he does prayers and he does his studying. But he's going to actively pray to the Empty Lord, and in his internal monologue he says, Zaros, I have seen your greatness, and I feel through the memories the same thing. I believe the same thing that those memories believed, that you didn't really go away. You're there somewhere. I know you are the apex of greatness, so please, I've dedicated so much to you. I've thrown so much away for you. I've talked to demons and have been discredited at my university. I have worked in the sands and dunes of the Caridian. Please just give me this. And I'll
There's
walk
your issue. You should have gone to Sintistan. It's over near Varrock, not the desert.
Well, who knew that fucking dirt hole was a great empire? Not me, not the time. I'm going to Carid Et, okay?
You tried.
But yeah.
All right,
Well, this is the
you,
5th age, right? I think this is still the 5th age, so Sintistan hasn't even been discovered. Technically,
the dig site has been discovered, and there's like pots that
Depends
talk
on how exactly we'll want to interpret different pieces of timeline. Anyhow, you move confidently into the barrier, and you feel a sort of physical resistance, almost like like trying to move through like a molasses sort of consistency. But you are able to move through it. You feel a kind of tingling sensation. The hairs on your arms raise as you pass through, as you feel that almost like you are being watched and judged, examined as you pass through. You get to the other side unharmed.
All right. He takes a deep breath, kind of like just like recoiling from that experience of like the chills and the being watched, but he composes himself and nods and like looks at the others through the barrier and gives a thumbs up.
Zermo will give another thumbs up, but with both hands.
Colin's gonna throw a ball bearing through.
It's like throwing popcorn at someone. It's like
We did already try that, and
Flinches.
it does bounce right off of the barrier.
Okay, Cool. Yeah, I'm curious. That's what I want to know. I was trying to hit Zephylos to see if it goes through the barrier, like in the
See,
chat.
even Zephylos threw something at it, and it did that same.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that, so.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
It wasn't a Zerosian ball, but paint it purple really quick.
I mean,
Paint it purple, carve the cross in it, and give it a go. You know.
did he just throw something into it, or was it when him and Dermo were up there?
It was
when him and Dermo and I came up here. You guys were standing back.
I didn't see it, so I just threw a ball bearing to check out the barriers. First time I seen it.
Con, you're still all the way back. I can't move you.
I'll before I collect the things, I want to check out the throne itself. Is there any
Be
cool
very careful. It
inscriptions?
might be trapped.
He says, no, I think actually this is the most secure place in this entire tower. On the contrary. I think this, he points to the wall, is the trap.
The chair?
No, the barriers.
I feel as though the barriers are the least trappy aspect. Those are very straightforward.
I wouldn't dare sit on the throne. I get the impression that's either
Is that
for
your
the Lord of
lord's
this-
throne, or is that just a chair?
Well, it could be either or. It could be a throne that's supposed to symbolize the throne that my lord sits on.
Throne for the empty lord, eh?
Yeah, maybe but that might be spot on. It might just be an empty throne for the empty lord, you know?
Yeah, I didn't want to
hilarious.
give that to you, but your character probably.
Wait. Could you consider these walls of purple to be kind of like a walls of a room? So this could be the empty throne room.
I suppose. But yeah, I wanna inspect the actual throne itself to see if there's any cool details to it, since it's like well preserved from the description.
Yeah, it is. That is how I described it before. It is nearly untouched, in stark contrast to the rest of the fortress, which is heavily damaged in every corner. It is intricately carved with many symbols of Zaros, what you know to be the symbol of Zaros, which is a sort of circle with 4 little stubs on the ends and then an X through the center. It doesn't have any like word inscriptions on it, but it is a beautiful work of art.
Can I whisper to Khan? I'll walk up next to him and like lean over and whisper.
Okay.
All right. I'll pay you 5 gold if you can get through that barrier.
I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna say, "What are you crazy? This is the whole point of what I'm trying to say. The gold is not worth it. They should not understand what we are trying to say." I'm gonna start going off. Start to pay me gold to jeopardize my life. It's the whole point. And he's gonna start walking a couple feet off and ranting.
10 gold?
Do it or no balls.
Yeah, I should just no balls.
No, you should have said a real Garaho warrior would try it. That's the buzzword right there.
It's got a point.
Yeah, how do
It's
I
got a point.
convince
If you
a guy
hate
who doesn't care about
Zamorak,
money?
you will try it.
I should have just offered him something weird.
If you
Like,
could
I'll give you
somehow
the stick.
rationalize the con that this would weaken Zamorak in some way, then yeah, then maybe I would talk to Daisha about it. But it's not something common. If you have an argument to make for me to touch it, I'm glad to listen to it.
Okay, I have an argument.
Go for it.
I dare you.
Doesn't mean anything, man. I don't know
How about this? I double dog dare you.
It does not matter how many dogs you put in there, that I will not do it.
Okay, well,
Zephylos,
I will-
do you fear to grab the items? There's quite a few items on the floor in there.
no, I understand that. I'm just simply admiring this piece of history for a moment.
Absolutely.
He's not going to be bold enough to sit on the throne.
He sits
but
on it, he instantly dies. You have to make a new character.
Or actually, no. He'll dust off the coins, and he will sit on it for the thought process of maybe I don't know, bring him a closeness with his deity or something. But like, he's not going to do it for the sake of his ego, but for the sake of, I don't know, just
Bring
seeing
yourself
this
closer
historical
to your
piece.
god.
Yeah, exactly.
So the,
if that makes sense.
The throne is like really big, a bit bigger than like what would be like a regular chair size for a human. So it's kind of an awkward fit, but nothing interesting happens really when you sit on it. It's hard as a rock because it's made of rocks.
Yeah. Okay. He'll hop off and go to start collecting the stuff. What kind of stuff is there? Because I see coins, and I don't know if the
Counted at least 50
actual-
gold coins.
I don't know if like the pictures here are accurate of the
Yeah, see,
sword and
sometimes they are and sometimes they are not, but I actually did make it somewhat accurate to make it more enticing.
About 50 gold.
Scattered about here are coins of all different sort of shapes, different kinds.
Some square, some circles.
Some are square. Well, actually, I think the D&D coins are like different shapes. But anyway, there, other than just coins, which I'll roll in a second, there is what appears to be a silver rapier, and a ceremonial dagger.
worth
which
25 gold pieces.
which is not unlike the one that you already have. Let's see. The coins, if you were to pick all of them up,
oh my.
would amount to a value of 132 gold pieces.
That is more than we have gotten in a while. Man, that makes me getting the damn 16 gold not that cool anymore. So technically I found 150 or so gold
Wow, that's
coins.
actually divisible by 4.
Yeah, Pog.
That was a random roll. Didn't even do that on
Very
purpose.
nice, very
Let's all get 33 coins, because I am going to leave and dish it all out. But I'll take the sword, and I'll take the dagger.
Would I be able to use that rapier or no? I'm assuming no. Just
You
a
don't have
martial
proficiency
weapon.
in
I
it.
think druids have rapier proficiency.
I didn't think so. I won't even try. It doesn't even look like something I'd be interested in.
Does
Actually-
5e still have the restriction that druids can't use metal weapons and armor except for like a sickle?
No,
They
it's
can use metal weapons.
only
It's just-
armor. We
They
can't
don't have
use
a lot
as
of
metal.
proficiencies.
Ah.
Should I change it to a scimitar? No, I'm not gonna change it at this point.
By the way, since that is a thing, if you look at my profile picture, imagine those are stones and not metal.
But yeah, I'll step back out after I've taken everything, and I'll say, all right. There's only one. We don't have to explore this place fully. I think I've gotten the gist. But there's one last thing I want to do before we leave. And you don't have to come with me for this. I will risk my life for this. This is very important to me, specifically.
Yeah, no problem. I'll not risk my life all I want.
I want to go to the top floor and see if I can find these Chthonians and converse with them.
So while he does that, let's play a game of I win.
Yeah, I'm all here for that. You know, he can go off and kill himself on the 3rd floor, and we'll win.
Viphilos, I will not try to stop you, but I obviously cannot go with you for this. These missions are getting more and more risky. And I feel as though if you do have a connection to these Chthonians and Zerosians and other Indians and all so on, I'm not welcome in that community. So I feel as though if this is a mission that you want to go on, it is a mission you'd have to do on your own.
Well, from what I know, Zeros would welcome any into his banner. But
That's what the guys
Again.
see instead too, and yet there's so much blood.
yeah, well, I'll go. and I'll try my luck.
I meant Pseudomonas, not Guthixians. You know what I meant.
Yeah. But what I'm afraid of is that things might have changed in thousands of years. So I'll see. But no, I do want to go speak with them because they could, if they have been here for thousands of years, they might have information on the local vampires, and that could help the mission.
Well, we easily can find something to do for a good 30 minutes if you want to go check that out. We have
rest.
2 games if I win to get through.
I'll be dead in 10 if I'm not back before then, so
No, okay.
I wouldn't
Easy
worry.
enough.
But yeah, I will use my last 2nd level spell slot to cast invisibility on myself.
Come on, could I show you something? While he does the suicide mission. Okay, Con? Hello?
Oh, sorry, I muted. He's gonna
Yeah.
look you up and down. He's gonna be like, a little suspicious. Goes fly.
So he's gonna sit down, crisscross on the ground next to Daishu, and right in front of him, he's going to put out his star map, and he's going to trace some lines with his finger along it, and show each constellation and where they appeared on his body.
Mm-hmm. You have Khan's intrigue. He's looking at the constellations.
And while we're doing that as well, I would draw with my finger the constellations and show what pictures they are and what he sees when he looks at them. If he sees any kind of serpents or any kind of shields or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of constellations I'm looking at, like from a meta standpoint, so I wouldn't be able to tell you what Khan can see.
It's kind of like, when you're looking for clouds or looking at clouds and you're like, oh, that one kind of looks like a shield. I'll start tracing some and be like, this one is a shield.
Go give me a MS Paint like shapes, and I'll be like, this is what he sees.
You want me to actually like send it over? I can.
I'll tell you what Khan sees. I can't draw the lines to what you're trying to describe without you giving
Like,
away.
let me just go on Google.
Oh man, just MS Paint. Like, that is the shittier the better.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, I'll get that to you in just a little bit, but yeah. So that's what we do while
Alright.
he goes on his little suicide mission.
Zephylos, let's do your suicide mission.
Godspeed. Good luck, Danny.
Rest in peace.
We're looking at pictures of stars, you're seeing stars.
Alright, so as the,
But good luck.
I don't have 95 Slayers. I don't know if I can damage these things, worst case scenario. Oh, sorry, 85. My bad.
You got a G-Ball? Good
No,
luck.
you don't know what's up there.
Neck reels, dude. Get your rune boots, brother.
He comes back down with a whip, rune boots, like a mage's, what's it called? A mage's hood and everything.
Yeah, fucking dark mystic gloves on. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
just a bunch of an unenchanted, just sapphire ring. He killed some more crawling. He just cleared the whole tower.
Just
Got a little
decked
bit of
out, head to toe.
I need to commission art of like a character wearing all the items that are unique to the tower. Of like, man, I basically live here now.
And some ectoplasm from like somewhere.
Spoilers.
Or dirty herbs from freaking Aberrant Spectre. What is it? What do they call? I can't remember. The Aberrant Spectres? Or what do they call it? They're, yeah. A little bit of everything. Covered in ash. I'm here for it.
Onto
Oh,
something good. You owe us money whenever you get down here. It's kind of like the mob. You have to share your proceeds.
Yeah, I'm invisible, and I'm gonna stealth up. I'll use the center staircase because I know that goes straight past the 2nd floor from
Okay.
experience.
Alright, so I'm going to skip the second floor map, and I'll probably just plop you onto number 3.
I'll be plopping them now.
Hang on a sec.
For my
Got to
immersion, you have to drop me on the second floor so I can see myself in a tiny stairwell, and then drop me onto the third floor.
Absolutely not. 1 bit for plop, Mrs. DM says, as she gives 1 bit.
Hold on, I'll do you one better.
Oh my god.
I need my emotional support sea shanty.
Oh yeah, do you want it now or later?
I'll take it at the end of the session.
Okay, we'll do it during recap.
Okay.
Excellent. Okay, let me make sure I have the lighting reset. We should be good. Should be on a map for floor 3, right here.
Nice.
Yes, I
See?
loaded in for me.
Alright, good. I clicked preload, but only with like 10 seconds in advance.
I see what you mean by crappy bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
so up here there is a crumbling bridge. If we didn't have a purple tinted light, this would look a little bit better, but there's a section here that's just completely broken away. There also up here are several sort of makeshift, or not makeshift, wooden winches, which look like they are what's holding those cages up that are suspended in midair, or some of them had fallen into the water in the center of the main hall. Over to the south, there is another completely broken walkway over top which a plank has been placed.
And my question is, what is that?
That is a good question. Hang on. I forgot that I was supposed to do something here that I forgot to do, but I'll just, whatever, it's fine. That's fine. We'll just hand wave that. Okay, so over there, you can get a faint look at something that's kind of faintly glowing, but it's too far. It's just outside your range of vision for you to see.
I'll rectify that.
Okay, so you can see it a little bit better. And actually, I might give this a light source point. Hang on. Let me actually do that really quick, because that'll be cooler, and I should have thought of that before. Color intensity. Radius. We'll do, we'll go like that. Can you see that now?
Oh, geez, yeah.
Yes, okay.
Oh, it's
good.
animated.
It is animated. Okay, so in this room, I'm gonna pause here for a second. In this room, this is the area that Striggy had noticed. There were literally like some floating rocks, which is really weird, and then nobody addressed it further because we didn't get a chance or opportunity to. There appears to be a weird floating and swirling ball of purple magic something that is pretty large, like at least 10 feet on diameter, in the center of what was the southwestern stairwell here up on the 3rd floor. And coming from it are these strange sort of snaking vines that have this sort of weird fleshy kind of appearance. And they climb all over the rocks and the floor of this room. They also emit a sort of faint glow. Additionally, you do make sight of an interesting looking creature, which you could make a nature check for if you recognize it. Okay. So what you see is a weird demon creature of some kind, and you take a moment to observe it. It's facing the opposite direction at the moment. It has 4 legs. It has no arms, but its face is covered in these tentacles that just kind of wriggle about. It has a large jaw with pointed teeth on the lower jaw. It has what looks like eyes, but they're sort of like inset into the interior of the body at the head. Sort of a large torso with not really any sort of familiar shape. Just a very bizarre alien-looking creature. But you recognize this. There was no drawing of it in the book that you read. Only a vague description of a sort of tentacly, 4-legged demon called an abyssal demon, and you know this to be a Chthonian demon.
Okay. Still invisible. I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, let me put a marker on you because I keep forgetting. And also, you're gonna have to make a stealth check at this point if you're trying to not be seen.
Well, I'm gonna announce myself very shortly.
Oh, okay. All right.
For what it's worth.
Never mind. Okay. Good enough.
Okay. But yeah, still invisible. I want to move up to the doorway. I want to call out into the room to the demon in Infernal.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say, be not alarmed. I am a follower of the Great Lord. I've come to talk.
So the creature will turn around, take a look at you. You said you spoke in Infernal?
Yeah.
Okay. It will begin to kind of move toward you, not cautiously, but kind of slowly. And it will say also in Infernal in a kind of an accent that you probably have never heard before. And it says, "You prove yourself to be loyal, or I will kill you now."
Of course.
You also see another one quickly kind of scurry over, peek through the archway toward you.
I'll like slowly. I assume they have like some type of blind sense or something, or true sight. But just in case, I'll drop the invisibility. And if my get
Oh, that's right. They were invisible still. They were like kind of blindly sort of looking at where the source of the sound came from. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, if the get up doesn't do it for them, I'm going to reach into my bag, or like what's now strapped inside my bag, and take out the silvered rapier, and I'll say, Zeros let me into the barrier, or else I wouldn't have been able to take this.
So the one from the back does a thing. Do I have an animation for this thing? I do not have an animation. Okay. So the one from the back sort of tilts its head as you produce the item, and it quickly like disappears and then just reappears immediately next to you. And it looks closely at the item while the other one is just staring you down straight into the face. The one that is now right next to you that examined the rapier looks over at the first one, and he says to him, "Go and check." And it goes and it scurries off, and every couple of seconds as it moves, it like does the same thing where it disappears and then it reappears a couple feet ahead. You just kind of teleport around every once in a while.
You get Misty Step at will.
So he goes and he scurries off up to the north there. While this is happening, another one is going to come and run from around the corner this way and join you, also keeping a bit of distance here. but watching you intently. Okay. So. Back on the first floor.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, back on the first floor. You guys hear the sound of a something that sounds like it's running down the stairs, like coming from here, and it's coming very quickly. And also, Zephylos is not here. He's over that way. He's not here.
I would ready my lightning launcher to attack anything that aggresses toward us. Because I do know that, you know, Zephylos is going up there to potentially talk to allies, so it may not be an enemy, but if anything acts aggressive towards us, I'm gonna zap it, with no questions asked.
Okay.
So anyway, I started zapping.
Anybody else?
I'll just be as ready as normal. Nothing extreme, but you know, just be generally ready.
Yeah, I'm readying. I'm gonna ready my sling for a range attack. I'm assuming I see something in range before I see something in melee. So that's what I'm doing. I'm readying my sling with a ball bearing.
Okay. Indeed, a creature does approach from around the corner. It moves directly into the area where the throne is, passing through that little barrier up there. And it is looking at the throne at first, but then it turns its head over towards you guys, and I already described it, so I'm not going to describe it again, but in character you guys are seeing this bizarre demon creature with tentacles all over its face, 4 legs, big teeth. It examines the throne for a bit, notices that everything is gone, kind of checks both sides, looks over at you guys, and begins to make some interesting noises. Did any of you guys speak Infernal?
No.
Any of you 3?
Khan does, yeah.
Khan does. Okay, I thought somebody else had it. And so he says in Infernal, "You, what did you do with the things?"
To me, he says that?
To the group of you.
Oh. I'm gonna say, what things back in Infernal?
The items that were on the throne.
I'm gonna like shrug. I'm gonna like look at Deja and say, he wants to know what we did with the stuff that was on the throne. I would have been out here the whole time.
We did not take anything?
Yeah, we didn't take anything. I didn't even cross the barrier and not point to the barrier.
It must have been the other that took the coins as well.
What coins?
Where is it that your allegiances lie? Are you scum of Zamorak?
It says, honestly, fuck Zamorak. That guy is a prick. That's the only reason I'm here, is to figure out why that asshole's fucked with our world.
Yeah, Zamorak sucks.
I say, if you hate Zamorak, we aren't your enemy. Like, we hate him too. We just want information so we can hate him better.
Like reading the Bible.
Can you make a persuasion check?
Yeah, for sure, man. This is all
Hog.
This is
Persuade the shit out of him.
That was the line of the session for me, by the way.
16.
Okay. He seems to slightly kind of back off his very aggressive stance that he has had as of yet.
As he kind of drops his guard, I'm like, look, man, the only reason I'm in here fighting anything is I see, and I'll point to the Zamorakian symbol on the floor. Like, this asshole keeps graffitiing everywhere, and I'm following these guys, and the only reason they keep tagging me along is because I hate Zamorak so much, and I like look to the Dermo for confirmation. That's the reason I'm still here.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, yeah.
But have you pledged yourself to Zaros?
look, dude, I know of like 3 gods. I've been here for like a couple months. I don't even know if you're normal. You know what I mean? Everywhere I go, I get weird looks. Me and my brother. Because I don't have really an allegiance. What does your god have that could help me kill Zamorak?
I shall check with the others. It hurriedly just leaves the room.
Nothing? He doesn't have anything for me? Alright.
He's got nothing.
Alright. Fuck. I'm gonna look really confused and be like, what's up with that guy? I'm gonna keep looking at the stars that they're behind. This place is weirder and weirder, man.
Alright, so...
Did you get the updated star map?
Yeah, I'm looking now.
Okay.
The one that scurried away will come back. And it says... It would seem that he has indeed taken them from the throne, along with the rest of the things. There are 3 others that are not sworn to Zaros. They must be killed.
Oh,
I'll go, whoa.
No, I don't think you can hear him.
No, he's back on the... He's back... Sorry, I forgot to switch the map, but he's back on the 3rd floor now.
Oh, okay.
We're back over by
You're
Zephyros
like,
now.
whoa, excuse.
Charisma on my way out of that.
Yeah.
I say,
basically, as soon as you could go, but basically as soon as he says that, like the one in the back just starts like moving that direction.
I say, okay, with all due respect, they have been vital tools in me having any form of success in completing Zaros' goals. Sure, they're not quite on the same page as of right now, but they are not enemies. They are enemies of our enemies, and that is useful, which is why they're here. They're all extra-dimensional beings I've never seen before. And I don't know if any of you would recognize what they are, because honestly, I don't. But they hate Zamorak with a passion, a disgust. Whatever Zamorak did to our people, he also did to theirs. So that kind of animosity is something we need on our side.
The demons kind of look at each other. And this one says, we shall let Zaros decide. Come. Let us return to the throne.
Sure, I'll follow along.
The other 2 kind of look at him and give like a little bit of a chuckle as they go on.
Yes, let's see if Zaros murders him. Ha ha ha. Oh, we're demons.
They go over this way, they go down the stairs, and they head down to where the throne is, so we'll just get back to floor number 1.
Can you imagine you total party wipe us because of your your affiliation?
No. Guys, here's my prediction right now. They're like, prove yourself, walk through the barrier, and all of you do, and you get vaporized, and the session,
Alright,
the
so...
campaign ends, just right there.
They come down here. Let's get Zephyros down here. Hang on. Zephyros back down here.
That'd be definitely a way to end the session.
You guys approach from the stairs that are just to the west of the throne here, because you just took the direct route through the barrier. But and they go through the barrier first, and they expectantly look at you to like wait for you to walk through the barrier.
Yeah, I'll walk through to demonstrate that I'm legitimate.
They all watch. Oh yeah, you can't do it yourself. They all watch intently as you move through, and then they're convinced of your loyalty or whatever. They then look down and say, "Prove your loyalty. Walk through the barrier." No, yeah.
Are they serious? I'm gonna look at Zephyros and verify if that's what he thinks we should try to do.
All right.
Because technically, loyalty doesn't have to be, loyalty to him, but loyalty to someone who follows them. So it's possible that could work.
Yeah, I'll speak out to the group and I'll say and I'm speaking in common. I don't know if they speak common.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking common regardless, because
Okay.
it's to my party. But I'll say they want you all to walk through the barrier to see if we're kind of all on the same side. Now, just to let you guys know, this barrier, based on what they're saying, is Zaros's judgment. And I know I haven't really talked about my deity much, but he is the god of fate. He's the god of planning. He is an order god, not the god of order, but he's a very organized deity. You all, what you share in common is you hate his enemies. His biggest enemy is Zamorok.
Excuse me.
Okay, I know you don't, Dermo, and I apologize.
I
But
put my
also,
hand back down slowly.
but also, you've been the most involved in helping me, and I've also told you about Zaros the most. So I have faith that you'll all be fine.
The one of the demons, before anybody else has a chance to object, will say, "We will be generous. If half of you can pass the test, you will all be spared."
Dermo's going to have faith in his.
Now, already,
his friend.
already
Yeah.
one of you has passed, so just one of you remaining 3.
Dermo has faith
Well,
in Zaphalos, as what he says, seems pretty straightforward every time. So he's going to kind of take a very deep breath and try to walk straight through.
Okay.
Wait, right, I'll be over here, I guess.
Okay.
Straight.
You walk up to the barrier, try to place a hand on it to go through first, but it seems as firm as a brick wall.
That both dies a little bit on the inside. Dermo was the one he had the most bets on.
He's like, shit. So, guys, I hope you didn't have families.
They look,
It's strange. Can you guys see it? I'm on the other side on my point of view.
The 3 demons look expectantly at the remaining 2.
I'm looking at Daishu.
I'll turn to both of them and say, it didn't hurt at least.
I'm looking at Daishu with like the same look he often gives me when we travel too long.
Daishu looks at Khan, and then nods at the door.
Yep.
The demons will say, "Take the test for a chance to be spared. We require nothing else of you. Flee and we will kill you."
I'll give out a big sigh. Say, this is not how I thought my. Actually, this is exactly how I thought my evening would end up. I'll say, what are your trials? Do you have a name, or do I just call you Trial Master?
Maybe they will have a better shot because they hate Zamorak so much. Because I don't really care, so that probably is.
What did you ask them?
He asked him what his name was.
I said, I gave out a big sigh, and I said, "You're fine." I said, "What is your trial?" I said, "Do you have a name, or do I call you Trial Master?"
Oh god, I don't know demon names, man.
Beelzebub.
Daishu
Beelzebub, of course.
immediately protests.
The question is he going to give me his name?
It's just John, just like
he
John,
gives you a
the
very
invisible
strange and bizarre sounding demon
Yeah, I'm
name.
going to want that.
Yeah, okay, hang on.
demon. Perfect pronunciation.
The human
That's
mouse
just
cannot
running it.
possibly hope to pronounce this name.
You
For
cannot.
complete
I'm
transparency,
going to want that name, Gio.
Also, I just want to add, whenever Miss DM read in Inferno, she sounded way too happy. I feel like Inferno wouldn't be that chippy and happy, but
That's okay. She did a great job.
No, she did fantastic. I just imagine her getting on there and just start doing some screamo shit. Just like, what the fuck?
For complete transparency, when he says the name, even if it's like a name we can't pronounce, I want to take mental note of it and write it down later, because when I get the ability to cast summon greater demon, I want to summon this thing.
That's
He's
his
having
name
dinner
now.
with his family, and he just teleports.
You said he had a weird name, like Infernal or something?
I typed it in the Foundry chat. That's his official name now.
I'm gonna give him like a weird look and say, "That's your real name?"
Wait, quick question. In their language, is this pretty much just like Clark the Clerk?
This is just the word for like demon in demon. Like.
Yeah. His name is Dave the Demon. Devin the Demon. That's it.
All right, Dragon. I'm gonna say this is your real name.
Are you
Yes.
roasting the fucking demon?
I probably just
If you must.
okay. And I'll write down the best spelling I can of that. I'm gonna be by if I must, like all in quotes.
Oh, if I must. That's the new thing.
I say, okay, all of the first, and I'm like just like trying the best that he can. And say, what do you have for us?
Step through the barrier.
Say, I'm gonna like hesitantly walk for him. Say,
It will not harm you.
the whole time I'm walking, I'm gonna be like, keep in mind, we have been beat to shit for the last day and a half coming through here.
I'm grabbing Khan.
I say, what
like-
do you have?
But you're grabbing Khan?
You're like holding on to me as you walk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Wait, is that
And-
cheating?
Yeah. I'll probably stay right here realistically. Like, what do you have?
and addressing the demon. We have nothing to prove to you. We do not worship your god. We have no hate for your god.
I'll kind of like hold off the
I think
issue.
that's the problem.
I'll say we do not know what power they have.
I think the issue isn't if we don't hate their god. I think it's that they hate everyone who doesn't love their
I'll
god.
point at the barrier. I'll be like, clearly they have powers we do not. Let's at least listen to them. and understand
What love should we have for a god who hates anyone that does not even? They're not willing to even try and talk to us. We have to come to them already knowing of their long lost god, knowing nothing about it, and we are supposed to love it and show our worth to it, crossing some who knows what to
They're
prove
not
what?
going to lean over and say, just wait till I tell you about Christianity.
And to build on that point, I'll look back at the demon and says, we don't really even trust your follower, for being honest. He's been kind of not very trustworthy.
This is not stuff you want to tell the guys who are saying, hey, do this or we'll kill
I
you.
mean, I know your trial, but I am kind of agreeing with my brother here.
We're going to die.
We don't have anything to prove to you.
You're like the guy about to be hanged, and you're just saying, yeah, but these laws are kind of dumb. Can we have the agreement here?
Yeah, he's just charismatic, but he's not very wise. He's gonna talk until like it makes sense. Like
Zephylos will speak up and say, their conditions have been made very clear. In the interest of all of our survival, please just walk through it. It's safe. Dermo wasn't hurt.
I do not.
As I'm like patting out the fire on my hand.
Khan's kind of putting it together here. He's gonna look at and he's gonna be like, the trial is to walk through the barrier.
That is all.
And what happens to me once I'm across?
Nothing. No one is affected by the barrier itself.
And
It is
what
simply a test.
We are supposed to believe this?
And once I'm across, what do you do to me? What if my brother cannot come to get me if you hurt me?
We shall not harm you if just one of you can cross in addition to this one. Gesturing to Zephylos.
Why should we believe you?
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Let's say I want to take your word for it, but again, your follower, the person we've been traveling with, has betrayed our trust, and we have a quarrel with him. Not his god, mind you. I would like to say that maybe your god needs to be more selective with his followers. And I'll look at Zephylos. So you have nothing wrong with your god. However, that being said, I don't know. I don't have a reference for your god or his followers. Is Zephylos a good example? Should I trust you? And he's just talking kind of pragmatically. Yeah.
Zephylos is going to put a finger to his temple and say, even as you slander me, I'm trying to give you advice to help you live.
I am
So-
dead either way. If I go
You're-
the only way that saves me if I go to the barrier. And they're going to kill me if I don't anyway. Is this right?
You will be no worse off having crossed it, if
So-
you can.
So these, at least we can be questioning things here, yes? And I'll look at Awe again. Is that fair? If my life is in questioning it, I can at least spend a few minutes. I don't know if you're immortal or something. I have things to do later. If I can.
You are welcome to consider
gonna be
your
late for his
options,
poker night.
but they are to cross and have a chance at surviving, or
Right, yeah,
to
so-
leave and be killed.
I'll look at Glacier. So like I said, we're dead if we don't, so we might as well talk about it.
Oh my god. Are we gonna get into the philosophy of what is belief?
DM,
Yeah.
I guess
Yes.
like
Yes, sir.
Con wouldn't know it, but like, is it a feature in this campaign knowing the true name of the demon? If I ask him a question, knowing his true name, he'll like respond according to how his true name is.
Not really, because if it was, then he wouldn't have just given it to you.
Figured as much, but I didn't know if that was like.
It's a really dumb demon.
I
He's
think
like, oh yeah, my name's
that-
Bob. Why?
Might be a feature of like some spells, but
It's something you can do in tandem with like.
I don't know that I would just have that be like a lore thing in this setting.
Well, usually
I
even
certainly
in
didn't have any
settings,
plans for it.
yeah, usually even in settings where like demons have true names, they always have aliases. Like, Awe
Yeah.
is not his true name.
Yeah,
His true
he
name is
could have
something.
given you
Like
an
you can
alias.
dominate monster at higher level, and you can get lower CR demons to give you their true name, and then that would
Right.
like a
Yeah, do you think he
warlock.
just gave you like a fake number, pretty much?
Well, just saying, he gave me a weird name. I didn't know if that was his true name or not.
Because like you wouldn't even know unless you tried
Out
to
of
check
character,
the
out of character, I haven't decided on if there are mechanics to do that. I guess there are mechanics that do that, but in that case, yeah, he out of character, yeah, he would have given you a fake name, an alias.
All right, back into it then. Fair enough.
You're just like, yeah, my name's.
Because they wouldn't just
Rick?
give it out if it's that important.
I'll kind of look at the demon. Which one's the one that's been talking?
The one in the front.
I'll kind of turn my head to him and like tilt it a little bit. I'm saying, why does your god want us dead?
You have trespassed.
I understand this, but I didn't want to be here to begin with. I was only.
Where was
here
the no
because
trespassing
Oliver
sign?
Invited me.
Yeah, yeah, you're like in a court of law.
I
Like,
didn't want
there
to
was no
come.
sign actually.
I was coerced by your follower to come in here and do something related to his belief. I thought I was on the grounds of doing something for him.
The one in the back will like interrupt Khan as he's speaking. He looking over at the one in the front. He said, "They are stalling. Let us kill them now."
It's
Darling?
so, and Khan will just close his mouth and like stand there.
You're not doing a very good job if you want to build an army for your god.
I agree, and I'll kind of be quiet. Like I'll quietly agree. Like no.
You cannot
Can
handle
Dermo,
the. You cannot
can
handle
Dermo
the.
try again to push through?
I'll say where I am from, I'll say what I'm saying. You know what? I'm saying if I'm dead anyways, I might as well. Where I come from, the gods at least listen to their followers. They don't dwell here all day to know all the ins and outs of our coming. So they rely on us to understand some things about our world. That's all. I mean,
Zephylos, how do I convert? How do I convert to your religion? Now, hurry!
If you're going to kill everyone that comes through your door, all you'll ever get is the understanding within it. And I'll kind of shrug and like look at Deisho and say,
Zephylos, toss me a pamphlet or something. Come on.
I'll look at Deisho and say, you ready, buddy? I miss my mom.
You guys should hold hands. Do a little platform 9 3/4 thing.
DM.
I'll nod to Khan and then whisper something in his ear.
Mm-hmm. You want to DM it to me?
Yeah.
I swear to God, if they both can get through and I can't, I'm gonna be feeling so left out. Real quick, DM, where'd you actually get the Abyssal Demon recolors? Those are really cool.
It's like the official concept art.
Really?
It's probably just on the
Super
wiki.
nice.
Yeah,
it looks like a
for some
Legends
reason
art
they were for some reason the concept was blue instead of purple.
I don't know. I kind of like the blue, but I get why they went with purple. I mean, they're Abyssal, not, you know.
Well, the original ones were red, so...
Yeah, they were red and black before.
Oh, you mean like the RS2 ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
not only those, but there's actually concept art of what the RS2 ones would have looked like in RS3, and they scrapped it. It actually looked really good.
Alright.
Like, if you get the Abyssal Demon mask in RS3, have you ever noticed that it's like a red weird thing with a single eye?
Yeah, I'm seeing it here. I went ahead and Googled it. I see the red
Yeah.
and black.
The mask looks like that in-game, because that's what they were supposed to look like in the update.
That's so weird. I actually kind of like the
yeah.
the red and black one a lot more, but I get why they went with the more tendrily ones.
Yep.
Sorry, we're getting sidetracked. Go ahead.
Yeah, so Deishu whispered something to me and I whispered something back. We both kind of nod. We turn back to the demon and I say what I said. I said, so be it, do what you must.
Okay.
We can't ask our questions and we're not free to leave, then we're prisoners to your god, and if your prisoner kills prisoners, then, or if your god kills prisoners, then it's not really a god I would want to be a part of anyways.
Ooh, little
All right.
little religious what's it called? Philosophy here.
We might have to end here.
Fair.
Ooh,
Today,
a little on the
despite
edge.
being on a cliffhanger.
Uh-oh.
Because we are way over time.
Yeah.
And I
Wait,
have stuff to do.
We see if they attack us, right? They come through the gate to attack us, right? And then we convert them to a different religion. That way, they can't go back through.
Yeah, I cast the
Instantly
convert
convert them,
religion
yes.
spell.
Is this Civ? Are we like sending our fucking religion?
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna sit here and be like, so have you ever heard of Judaism? I mean, just
Age
as
of
a concept.
Empires, you've got a bunch of
I hear
They get
Brass
split
Prime
up
is a really
later.
good god.
Let us pray.
And then we convert to all of us will convert, so we all pass through, and they're stuck on the outside. And we're like, strange.
Can I go first?
Yeah.
All right. I've been thinking about this highlight since it happened, and it was just a good highlight to me. When Dermo and Deathlos were up on the top floor and they were whispering in real life, I liked that a lot. I don't know why. It was great. Something that I did that I liked was just kind of like understanding this last little bit here, kind of what's being asked of him and Deishu, and that you're both kind of accepting of what's going on. I like the Khan's like sticking to his guns, but he is kind of still curious, still questioning, still wondering why it is this way, but accepting all nonetheless. So at the end, did. Man, I like the demon dudes. Honestly, like other than that, it was just mostly combat for the most part. I also like that you just let me get away with everything, kind of just make it a real fucking crap, fucking nonsense. It's awesome.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, I mean, why not, right? It's something I can do. It's silly, but it's something I can do. But I like the demons, how they all kind of like came down afterwards into like, oh, these are the guys we're killing, and then like one of them was like, I said we're killing them, like I'm tired of it, let's just kill them, like, you know, like
Yeah.
they have different personalities. They're demons, but they have different personalities. Like one of them's like, yeah, I'm the guy who's gonna give, here's a trial.
And I'll go ahead and answer your questions. It doesn't matter anyways, because you're going to die if you don't. So, and the other one's just like, kill them. I'm tired of them. They're not going to do it, kill them. So I like the different personalities that DnD did to make them all like the same kind of demons, so we're all the same. That's my highlights, though. I like the role playing on the second floor with the whispering. That was funny to me. I don't know why I thought it was so
I appreciate
it's totally something they do, but they were like, "What are we gonna do?" It's like, dude, you're in a voice chat, dude. Like, you might not pick it up. Like, it's a fucking risk, dude. It's like,
High risk, high reward. Role playing right there.
the whisper
You know
pick up.
what? What if DM actually had like a decibel counter on his side? Just like, okay, well, you got a little loud there. Sorry, bud. All right, I'm good to go.
Send it.
Well, that was all three of yours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just verifying. All right. Favorite thing DM does, as always, is just to let us kind of get sidetracked with, like Zephylos wanting to do his godly thing, the two of them being downstairs, so on and so forth. Like each iteration, it doesn't feel like we're ever forced to do stuff together, which I like. Not being forced to, do everything the quote-unquote right way. I actually really appreciated the fact that we went upstairs and there weren't enemies. Like, I kind of was super surprised about that. We spent all that time prepping. We go upstairs and there's nothing. I thought that was actually kind of hilarious. Favorite thing another player did was you guys making the rope traps and, like us getting those stairs literally to being like Home Alone levels of death
it's
trap.
like oil slick cantrips and a rope.
Yeah, like literally that staircase is OSHA unapproved. They would immediately shut us down. Favorite thing Dermo does is always end up being kind of like the middleman, not being on either side of the conflict of, whatever, but also kind of being malleable in the way that he's always willing to change his ideology based on what is currently correct to him. So, if Zephylos says something, he's kind of cool with that, but then also, like, if Zephylos is kind of stepping out of line, being a little bit more like, hey, hold up. Like, being kind of the middleman, a little bit of the not the voice of reason, because I feel like Khan has a lot of reason, but his reason is more angry, mine is more passive, I guess. It's that barbarian in him. I don't have any barbarian yet. Wait, barbarian druid.
Barbarian or barbarian? Because he's got both.
We need to do. Oh yeah, Paul the Barbarian.
He's got barbarian in him.
That's it. That's your new
That's
title.
what Khan is. He's not a barbarian. He's a barbarian. Yeah.
Paul Barrington.
Yes.
That's great. I'm gonna change your little character thing on the stream to say Barbarian.
I
Amazing.
don't think that's the best way to spell it, but you get the idea.
Thousands of ball bearings when you missed that joke, guys.
No, we didn't miss it. You held it for the perfect timing.
I guess I did, but
All right. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I just do like being the middleman and having there be tension within our group, but not enough to split up yet. I mean, give it another session or two, we might, but it's gonna be like the Scooby-Doo movie. We're gonna split up and have to come together for like the big mystery.
Okay, gang.
Yeah, we meet on the island and we're like, "What are you doing here?"
I think Daishu and Khan are Scooby and.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah, you guys are making
Daishu
sandwiches
is
in the back of a
definitely
van.
Scooby. Like, what is it, boy? Like, what is it, Daishu? And he's like,
Yeah.
would you
God.
open this safe for a Scooby snack?
I mean, I would do it if you just asked, but I guess sure.
Only if I can inspect the mechanics inside.
Yeah. You want to check out the traps and everything and get better knowledge of them.
Would you do it for a Scooby schematic?
Top tier memes.
Out panting, Daishu, like, yeah, okay, buddy, let's go. That's an interesting thumbnail there. It's a risky click.
No. No, it's not.
Oh my.
It's just
Yeah,
a weird
that-
angle shot.
Yeah, that's what you might call it.
It's a scene from Scooby-Doo. It's
Yeah,
not
I've
even
seen it.
edited, I
I've
promise.
seen a lot of. Well, it's on YouTube, so I mean, it can't be that bad, but still.
I'll go next. Something that one of you guys did that I liked. I really liked Shab's trap setting. Even though we didn't get to use the ropes and whatever, at least not yet. I feel like he's always making little schemes and stuff, which is fun. Something you guys did together. Dermo and Zephylos had a good vibe, sneaking around, finding stuff. And then something that I did, I liked RPing the demons, as well as the revealing that note that I made.
Oh yeah. I'll go next. And on that note, my favorite thing that the GM did was 100% that note. Like, can we actually just talk about the note for a second?
Absolutely. That was so good.
We can establish that this is not a piece of lore from Jagex Studios. This is completely homemade. Okay.
Oh no, I made this up.
So, as we look into it, I'm just going to gas up this note for a second because this is good. First and foremost, I think the first part of establishing the lore of the tower, which was kind of only loosely talked about in the game, is really good. Of like this stalemate between the infernal worshippers of Zamorak and the few clinging like worshippers of Zeros. Okay, that's cool as hell. But we go a step further in the next paragraph of this Zamorakian going into complete like Zamorakian philosophy of, should we use ancient magic? Should we not? Is it taboo? Is it actually Zamorakianism in its purest? Like, good stuff. A+.
Yeah,
I'm
no, I
stealing
mean,
it.
genuinely, that entire note, you could have easily just slipped that into an actual Jagex official note that you find in the game, and no one would probably question it whatsoever.
Yeah, no, 100%. A+.
Yeah, you should submit it. That'd be cool.
See it in the game. We just have like a random NPC walking around the what's it called?
Maybe I'll
get a hold of Raven in the other Discord, and then maybe like,
yeah, maybe I'll put it in the Discord, and maybe I'll post it on Reddit or something. The issue with that is that like it takes a bit of explaining.
No, it doesn't. He'll get it. He reads it, instantly gets it.
Yeah. But yeah, no. So that's my DM highlight. Player highlight. That's not me. I like, and this isn't a specific player. It's kind of the rest of the players, but I like the rule of D&D is to not split the party, right? But I like how much, for character reasons, it's like, nope, not going up there. If we get jumped while we're down here, so be it. If you get jumped while you're up there, so be it. No. I like that.
Wise.
I
just like overall how much like we talk about meta stuff and we ask questions that are meta, but like overall the decisions we make are like what our characters would do.
Yeah, we're very much into like, okay, well, my character's ideology on this is that I wouldn't do that, or that he wouldn't do that, so I'm not going to do that.
Like, does it overall better the entire party for us to go up together? Sure.
Oh, of course.
Survivability goes way up, but to con, it's not like that.
No, yeah, I mean, it's obvious 4 people attacking an enemy can be better, but if you're opposed to it at a fundamental level and you force yourself to do it just for the party, you're not being true to the character, and that's not being true to the game.
Yeah, that's just not how I play D&D. I always story over like stats, man.
Yeah, we could always min-max to win the game, but winning the game isn't about the physical killing everything and winning. It's more so the friends you made along the way.
Yeah.
And then my thing for myself is I like how strongly I've played out Zephylos' flaw, where he would risk way too much to uncover a lost bit of knowledge.
Certainly did.
He's wiping us for this.
He's like, oh, there's Erosian stuff up there. confirmed, oh, I'm throwing on invisibility and I'm going up there alone. I don't give a shit. Like if I get, oh, there's 3 demons there and a portal to hell.
Telling
yeah,
and
let me
telling the
if I-
demons, go check out that thing that's right next to where my friends are sitting by themselves.
Well, I didn't tell them to go check it out. I thought they just recognized the sword and be like, oh yeah, he's good. To be fair.
See, it started off, oh, I don't know, and now it's like, okay, yeah, pass through or we're gonna kill you all.
Yeah. So definitely playing out his flaw a lot.
Yeah, I definitely like that. And you can tell that's his like character flaw from the get-go. You
He's
don't have
too
to be
ambitious.
explained.
Like, yeah, it's his ambition is going to consume him and everyone else. So stay tuned for that, folks.
Stick around to see him fall into himself and implode like a star. It's gonna be great.
Yep.
Okay. Did we get everybody? Did we get Zach?
I think I no, not yet.
Okay.
Favorite thing that another player did was Zephylos' prayer to Zaros right before he walked through the barrier.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was a high quality improv prayer. Favorite thing that the GM did was absolutely the Infernal Mage's Journal. Everything that was said about that, I second 100%. It was a fantastic bit of just writing in general.
Yeah.
Even aside from the fact of how well it's written to fit the world and how much sense it makes. It's just well written, just as its own piece. Favorite thing that I did was standing up for Con and I for this absolute fucking bullshit.
I mean, there's only 3 of them. I mean, we could probably take it.
Pretty fed up with this.
Oh, wait. Can we get an honorary favorite thing someone who isn't playing did for the amazing reading that Mrs. Kim did?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
That was a good one.
Top tier. I would say that's my favorite thing that a person hasn't been playing has done in the last 24 hours easily.
All right. That was everything. I gotta skedaddle right away.
Sounds good.
I'm
Thank you,
getting
GM.
up early.
Yeah, good game.
Yeah.
All right, guys. See you guys
Talk to
next
you
week
later.
so we
See you
can
guys
all
next
die.
All right.
All right.
See you next
Peace out.
week.
Bye-bye.